Yo, morning folks. We are joined by the one and only Jay Farrell. Jay, how's things?
Things are good, cannot complain. Good news today. Got me a new job, didn't I? So
Happy days, congratulations, brother.
thank you very much.
Congratulations all around.
Thank you. Yeah, shake hands on my behalf. Thank you, Michael.
About fucking time.
I know. So the mood will be brighter. Yeah.
Right, don't start making excuses saying, I can't come, I'm in work. Do you know what I mean? I'm waiting on them already. Folks, as you can see, we are joined by the one and only Scott and Derek.
Alright.
What's up?
Lads, so for people that don't know, must have been living under a rock. But the reason we have you on the podcast today is something that's very admirable that you have done. Something that I think for lads of yous our age is kind of far beyond. You've walked from Coolock all the way to the fucking Cliffs of Moher.
That's gas, actually. Think
When you say it, it's so funny.
actually mad.
I know.
Who has the most blisters, first of all?
On the second day, 5 minutes into leaving the hotel, we were stopped. I was stopped.
Yeah, just in bits.
Plasters, extra socks. I couldn't keep going, but we done it.
What, like, did you do any research, lads, before you set out to do it? Because obviously, like, realistically, you're nearly guaranteed to get blisters and everything else.
For
you know
sure,
what I mean? So, like, did you look at people who done similar stuff before? Like, what kind of research and what did you do in the lead up to the walk?
I saw one person that walked 100 miles, which is about just over half of what we done.
That's the fella that sings the song, is it?
What?
The fella that sings the song.
No, that's 500.
That's 500 bucks.
And
What are you saying there? Fella,
what's going on here? And he lost lots of his toenails and all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I seen that and I was like, here, Derek, like, we're going to lose toenails here. Luckily we didn't, but the second day, his foot, like the bottom of his foot, just peeled completely. Remember that?
You could feel the blister, like when it pops, it feels like something's going through your
Yeah,
foot. Like
I
that.
know, yeah.
And there was about two of them at once, so I was like,
Yeah.
what is that? Adrenaline kept us going, though, to be fair.
Yeah, 100%.
But,
So what was the kind of structure? Like, what footwear? Did you just buy a fucking proper pair of runners, or did you just wear what you had?
I wore
This
my
fella.
ma's shoes because I didn't have walking shoes. And my ma's a size smaller than me.
Oh,
But
for
they
fuck's
felt alright when I had
No
ankle
wonder your
socks on.
fucking foot peeled.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing. That's basically like the best example of what the whole week was like.
Yeah, literally.
Just
literally-
winged it.
Yeah,
And mind over
everything.
matter for everything. That's all it was. Like my toes are sore, we can keep going. My legs are sore, I'll have them by the end of the day. Like that was the structure. That was the plan.
Where did the idea initially come from? Was it something that was meaningful to you to obviously do it for this, what's it, the abacus?
Abacus school, yeah.
Yeah.
I just love doing weird shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just thought, like, I want to do something that no one really does. And you can only hear about people walking across countries. Like you do, but it's like Luxembourg, it's like one day you can do it in. But it was like, we live here, so I may as well walk to the cliffs because it's like one of the most famous like places to go.
Yeah, of course,
So
yeah.
you just walk
sure.
there.
It's a great landmark in the country. It's obviously nice to
Exactly.
look at as well.
Yeah.
So at the end of your walk, you don't want to be fucking walking the bleeding Kilbarrack or something. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Somewhere that's fucking nice to look at.
Somewhere that's actually nice.
No offense to anybody from Kilbarrack.
I'm from Coolock, so it's
I
alright.
don't know why the fuck. Are you from Kilbarrack?
Yeah.
I don't know why I said
The
that.
school is in Quebec.
Good example.
Right,
to be
that's
fair.
probably why it's
Yes.
probably in my head and on my notes or something. But come here, so when I heard the story initially, I assumed that maybe one of you had a family member who was autistic or
Yeah.
there was something like that, but that's not the case at all.
No, yeah, both our cousins go to the school.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
But
right.
to be honest, I only found out, I think 2 days before the walk, my cousin was in the school. Yeah, because I'm not really close with. So the radio's bought it though. To be honest, the radio. But like, I didn't. The only lie you could say was like, oh, we done this for my cousin and his cousin. But like,
He's just done it for the crack, but
yeah.
you said you might as well.
Yeah.
Well,
it was-
like his cousin was like kind of always in. Like we knew we were gonna do it for charity. Like
Yeah.
like a month or two before, we were like I think a fundraiser. But I didn't know my cousin was in until like 2 days before. That's why it was in aid for like our inspiration was little Luke, like little busy Lucas, which is his cousin.
Lucas
Right.
is my cousin.
Yeah.
Right, so he got all the
He was on the t-shirts, he was on the GoFundMe, he was on the Facebook page.
your cousin sitting at home snapping.
Oh yeah,
He
he's sick.
fucking forgot about me.
Getting no shine over here.
Yeah,
We
literally.
mentioned them though. Like the man that is really happy with because you know you didn't have to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like they know they're like
You got
they're
the
adults.
plug.
They know we're not close.
yeah.
So they just thought it was a nice gesture. Like, do you know
Ah,
what I mean?
of course,
Like,
it
they're
is.
the only ones that matter. I don't care if whoever listening on the radio is like, you're not close to your cousin as long as they're all right with it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
exactly.
That's all I was thinking for that anyway.
And come here, that's obviously why you chose the charity, because you're thinking of the nearest thing to home, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Like literally, like I was thinking like mental health and stuff, like because obviously everyone deals with that. But
Yeah.
my cousin was just obviously he's in that school, so it's literally perfect. And they do fundraisers all the time, so we actually doubled the most they've ever made with that.
Yeah, so
it was literally
speaking of what you've made, the last time I seen, I think was on 46 or 47.
It's on almost
72.
almost 75. Yeah, it's pushing that.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Do you know what
me.
the original goal was 500 quid.
500 quid. Yeah.
And we were getting 200-300 before the walk started, and we were like, let's go. Then we seen 10 grand, 20, and so on. It was
One
like,
of the
I still
days-
can't believe it.
One of the days we woke up, it was on 8 and it ended on 25. It was like
Lads,
That's just mad.
do you
No.
actually have any idea how much fucking money that
No,
is?
that's the thing.
no, because we were on one of the stations and Ray Darcy was saying. Like he got one of the principals on and they were explaining what it was, and like they're getting like
I got
speech
emotion.
therapists and like
It's
guide
doing
dogs
so
and stuff.
much for
Actually
them,
got
yeah.
emotional because there was
like,
kids in there that aren't guaranteed places in the school that now are. Like, think of that.
Yeah,
Kids who
that's-
need it. And we didn't know this. We thought money, like,
I'm after getting fucking shivers down.
Well,
That's
it's not-
going
that's what
there.
happens.
Like,
It's
my
that-
God.
it's like when I was their age, not to like.
You were
that
just trying to
doesn't-
get your dick wet, basically.
I was in a relationship. It was happening on the reg anyway.
on the reg.
I like that. I like that.
Thank you.
Nice, nice.
No, but
Respect.
me
The lads are over 18, by the way, for people that are going to
Yeah,
slate me in
Yeah,
this.
This is
there's
all-
always one, isn't there?
You and mums and dads are probably going to listen
Yeah,
to this.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
100%.
they get it. They get it.
No, but my point is, when
Okay.
I was that age, that nothing like that would even enter my
Yeah,
mind
same.
because it wasn't as popular as it is to kind of give back.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
In fairness to us, Shay, there wasn't really things like that for us out
No,
there.
no,
Like,
there definitely
Yeah.
wasn't.
in order for us to even get on the internet, we had to top up a €20 credit.
There you go.
And by the time you reached the URL, you were finished. Your €20 was up.
At the same time, though, there probably was. It just wasn't as
Accessible.
yeah talked about, though. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
the thing. We have a lot of stuff that I was enabling this. Like, people are like, oh, lad, yous are incredible. But, like, a lot of the things were, like, his uncle. If it wasn't for him, like, none of this
Like,
would have went
The people behind the scenes done
yeah,
a lot more.
way
than
more
we
than
did.
we did. Like, and
Well,
that's the
let's-
genuine, like, honest truth. Like, no, like,
Before we move on to that part,
Yeah,
right, you
yeah.
said it was up to what, 70?
72, I think
yeah.
it's on there. Yeah.
72.6 the last time I
And
checked.
has it jumped up since you've been doing the radio interviews and,
Yeah.
and stuff, I'm assuming?
What did it end on? When we finished, it wasn't even on 60. I don't think when we finished.
No,
it wasn't.
No, I think
it was on 54 or something.
Yeah.
Like when we made it.
Yeah.
So it's gone up nearly 20 grand since we finished, and that's just with all the interviews.
These numbers
and
are
stuff.
mad.
It's
And our
just-
viewers are going to give at least 40, I'd say.
let's go.
Do you reckon, Trey?
Hopefully.
Conor McGregor's going to watch this and
Conor
give us an
McGregor,
extra
actually,
25.
We were on the GoFundMe. We were the number one trending. And the fella second, Conor McGregor donation.
Yeah, I've seen
I was
that,
like,
yeah.
come on.
That's a guy to get. Yeah, bring it over
Yeah.
here.
Connor,
Nah,
make it up to
brilliant.
100.
He
Connor,
wiped
Yeah.
his arse with that amount of money.
Yeah,
so-
I
exactly.
know.
He was like, we throw him a little few bob, 25 grand. Like,
Yeah,
Feel
yeah,
Bob.
yeah. Now, in fairness, that's also for a good cause. I think it's someone
A
to get
brilliant cause,
treatment
yeah, of
for
course.
cancer
Yeah,
or
it's
something
It's
like
also
that.
for
Cancer
someone
treatment,
who's from his area as well.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
there you go. Yeah.
it's probably close to
I
home for him.
think. Don't quote me on
In
that.
fairness,
but
he does do it a lot. A lot of it goes under the radar. I've heard a couple of people start up GoFundMes and Conor has thrown a few quid his way, you
There
know?
you go.
Yeah.
Just shows.
Remember with the PPE at the start of the COVID? Like,
Yeah. He
what
was the
he?
main man, yeah.
Put $1 million into it, you know.
But
Mad.
come here, lads. Talk to me about the guys behind the scene, because obviously we want to shine a bit of light on them as well. So
Yeah.
you were mentioning your uncle first of all. So give us
My-
a little spiel on him.
My uncle, he's Lucas's dad.
Okay.
He set up a Twitter and all, and he just tagged everybody.
Right.
Like he posted a thing about us, a big article, like just a long thing, like a full thread, just telling everyone about it. And that got nearly 10,000 likes because of
Right.
the amount of people he's tagging and sharing.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
tagging all the Irish celebrities you can think of, everybody.
If it wasn't for him, this would have been like literally
Yeah.
completely on the radar because we were already on the walk.
I wouldn't say that now, lads. Like, don't discredit yourselves either. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure your uncle has done a lot, and I'm sure he
he's done a lot,
definitely
yeah.
helped, and I'm sure it probably wouldn't be as big as
yeah.
what it is, but I'd say you still would have
You
done
think?
well considering it was a good cause. And
Yeah.
like, let's face it, like you said, you don't hear of this shit in this country. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Especially
that's-
from two young lads.
That's what.
From-
that's one thing. I wanna
From
talk
leading
about
Coolock as well.
Exactly, little scruffs.
Exactly, that's what we are. That's what we are. We're knackers from Coolock. That's what they think. Everyone says.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, at least you think what you want.
Nah, but that
Yes.
changes your judgment now instantly. You know what I mean?
Preconceived
And
notion be better.
and that's what like stuff like that will do, because there is like a perception of people from certain areas, isn't there?
exactly. The North Side is like that's what people say.
Like, yeah, it's
Mm.
like that changes that now. You know,
Exactly.
that changes the narrative, and that's the good thing.
I
Like,
don't
you-
think it changes the narrative, but it gives an
It gives a bit of
indication.
light, yeah.
yeah,
It
yeah,
sheds
a bit of
Yeah,
light.
but
in
it just shows that you can't judge someone
That's
purely
true.
on.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
You know, so
Because I'm sure
Especially-
people would have seen us before and thought like these are just two
lads from
like,
two
Coolock,
young
yeah.
fellas hanging
little
around.
lads.
Yeah,
like-
exactly.
yeah,
but then we do that and then now people are saying like different, you know what I mean? Like it's just
yeah. So come here, tell me, right? I'm a father. Jason's a father. What was your man and dad's response like? Like that must have been emotional for them knowing that you're done.
Yeah. Well, one of them, my dad doesn't show any emotion, so
Right.
like he's just like
Fair play.
whatever. Yeah, whatever happens, he's just all right with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, he's,
Well,
that's
look,
what he comes across
I'm
as.
sure he's emotional inside.
That's
you
what I'm
know?
saying.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't show anything. He doesn't come
Yeah.
across as anything. I'm sure. Like he's obviously, you know yourself.
Yeah,
Everyone
there's a
feels
tear
emotion.
coming out of his eye now. What's
yeah,
this?
he's like,
That's what I was
at
gonna
home
get.
crying.
But like my mom rang me and was like, "Your dad's checking the thing every minute, and every time he's talking about it, his eyes light up." And that for me, I put my phone down and just start like I was tears and all. So that was when I said that, I was like, "My dad's showing emotion." Like what?
You all right, man?
Yeah, it was great. And then my ma, like, if you ever seen her, she's over the top of everything. Oh, go on, and all this stuff.
She's
Well,
one though. She'll tell everybody about it as
Oh,
well.
she
like-
went over to my job because my job's very close to my house, and she was like, "I'm Derek's mom," just telling them all about it.
She's at the starting of Twitter. Derek's man.
Fan
Derek's
page.
mad,
Oh, she's gas.
What about yourself, Scott?
both of our mums came out together and they pretended that they weren't coming.
So
It was
obvious.
so obvious. Like they're sending voice messages and like you can hear the car. I'm like, "Are you on your way out?" It's like, "Oh no, I'm just going to get Krispy Kreme." What? No, you're not. Like you're on the way out. But yeah, there's a little video. Everyone's slagging me about it. Like I was running and my mum was running towards me as well, and like little hug and all.
Like a Disney movie.
Yeah,
Oh, it looks scripted to bits. Yeah.
Yeah,
If it wasn't on a live,
actually
you would
did.
think.
He said to his ma before he left, "Ma, come here. You know at the end, just fucking leg it towards
Start
us.
crying.
Or we'll get someone to record it and we put slow motion and Disney music over it and we're laughing."
That's literally what
It
happened.
was literally like everyone was saying to me in work and all. They're like, "Oh, the video with your mum and all." I was crying.
I had a similar moment, but no one caught on camera.
Yeah,
But, like, it's-
in the back.
It's good because, lads, let's face it, like you said, you're from Coolock or whatever, and you will get the odd person fucking
Yeah.
laughing at shit like that. You know
Ah,
what I mean?
yeah,
You
of course.
fucking gay, but why you
Yeah,
queer,
yeah.
bleeding, this, that, and the other. Do you know what I mean?
There's someone's always gonna say something.
Exactly.
Literally, like we were doing this for charity, and there was still hate comments. Like
course.
it's just funny. Like it's
He's gonna
just,
know if he's watching this. He'll know. But there was some fella I know that was related to Connor. Is my cousin's name. He was
Right.
like his nephew,
Right.
and he was like, "You don't even know him. Why you doing this and all?" I was like, "What are you doing for him?"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but I didn't feed into it. I was just like, "All right," like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there you go. Like, someone's always
Of
gonna
course,
say something.
you'll always get it.
Exactly. Like,
It's
it's
like the
inevitable.
old phrase: people want to see you do good, just not better than them. isn't it?
literally.
There you go.
literally.
Like, too much envious people out there, jealousy.
They don't want you to do things that they can't do.
Exactly.
So
Or
once
just
you do that,
they won't do or can't
Yeah.
think of doing. Do you know what I mean?
I actually believe anyone could have done what we done.
I'm
like-
the laziest person ever. I mean that. And now I could, like, we were walking home from town, like, in 2-hour walks, and it's like, is that it? I guess it's the truth, because we were doing 10 hours and we were like,
How was your feet and stuff now?
Grand,
Like,
yeah.
because it's well, when did you finish? You finished on
A week from today,
yeah,
last Friday, yeah.
right,
that-
and you're
that's
fully
Friday
recovered from it now.
Fully recovered apart from a blister on my heel. It actually started bleeding. We were walking around town before this.
Right.
And
Oh, was that
foot
that?
bleed. Had to buy socks and buy plasters and all, but yeah. It's just one blister, it just keeps on bleeding.
yeah,
Yeah, keeps on popping back
Keeps
open.
on showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I'm literally fresh. I could do it again, like 100%.
like, I was grand the second
What
day.
was the hardest part about it all, lads?
The physical pain, and even at that, like, nothing was hard. It was just, was anything like hard? Like, I mean, that we were like, are we gonna be able?
Like there was one of the days, I think it was the second day, like when we woke up after the first night, he was in bits
I was like, Scott.
because we left the hotel and literally like we get to the car park at the hotel, and he sits down and he's like, I need to wrap my foot. And like and I was thinking like we have 11 hours left. He's not making it.
Yeah,
one of us are gonna croak it. Like
it was what 2 hours in on the second day, and I was like, Scott, we have 7 of this left. But that's what it was. Then after the third day, it was like we've done all that. This is gonna be like
so
the first 3 days was training for the last 3 days, basically. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
So we were just flying. Then after that,
What was your structure? So like you said, obviously you camp up at a hotel.
yeah.
You was funded the hotel yourself.
Yeah, I booked them a week before. Literally a week before, I was looking on booking.com. I went on the route. I went on my laptop, typed in from Coolock to the Cliffs of Moher, divided it into like decent like hour sections, and then just picked hotels in that area. Literally a week before.
And what about discounts? Did you tell them what you were doing? Did they give you any money off?
If it wasn't for his mom, like they wouldn't have known. Because we walk in and they were like Scott and Derek. We were like, what? And he'd be like, yeah, your ma was in touch with us, and they give us like. You probably know, but I don't know the names of the hotels, but they sorted us out.
We didn't tell anybody about it.
So did you just have to pay in the end?
I paid for them all because it was through a third party, booking.com. They couldn't sort us out in the moment, but
with free stuff.
The school insists that they pay me back. I don't want them to pay me back, but the parents association of that school.
I think that's fair, lads. To be honest, I think it's. And I think you should accept it as well, because I think you deserve at least that. You know what I mean? Like,
if anything,
like you was after earning 75 grand,
70 bags in a week.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, literally.
The least you can do is cover your expenses for it. Realistically, I really hope that you get some form of sponsorship from this, and I start something from you like fucking Essex or something, and fucking Columbia.
That's the thing. We were thinking about.
Elvery's like today.
Oh yeah.
We just went to Elvery's. They text me, your man from Elvery's. He was just like, come in to Henry Street and we have free shoes for you.
Any shoes, we went to the highest.
They just buy walking shoes out.
Well, they were all walking shoes. Yeah, I got a pair of Nikes. I'll show you them.
Yeah, take them out for the camera. Yeah, let us see.
Elvery's have literally kind of just walking shoes. So
where's your bag?
I have them here as well. Actually.
Oh, you have them. Just take them out.
Get these
I did the same. Did the same basically.
Right.
I have them in the bag now.
Some kicks.
Very nice.
They pulled them out and they're like, he literally said, pick any shoes you want. So we're like, right, get on this Elvery's website, go highest to lowest price.
We're doing so much like that.
Literally get the most we can get out of this.
We're only messing with
But yeah, we literally went highest to lowest, and they were actually pretty low. But the ones I wanted were Ultra Boost. But they were an old model and they didn't have them in the shops. So I was like,
fuming, I'd say. Silently snapping.
No, he went in, he was like, because we were like, how do we approach this? But he just went up and was like, we're here for free shoes. And they were like, right. They were like, oh, right.
Your mum was like, what? Because I walked in and was just like, yeah, we're here for the free shoes.
So, like, what? Who's the name of the guy that got in contact with us?
I think it's Steve Jordan.
Steve Jordan. Is he like the owner at Elvis or something? Is he? Or?
He's probably a higher up, yeah.
I'd say something in head office or something like that, because he just texted and he's like, hi, this is Steve Jordan from Elvis. We seen your post and we want to give you free shoes.
Yeah, because I think we mentioned
shout
his name.
Out Elvis, fair play.
Yeah,
and lads, they're the type of people that you kind of, that'd make me go and buy a pair of runners and Elvis over
That's
anywhere else.
Because like they're the ones who thought of it and was like, these lads are doing this thing.
Yeah,
like it's deeper than just a free pair of shoes.
100%,
they had to put
I agree with that.
And thought like, these are two lads walking, they deserve a pair of shoes.
Yeah, but it's also good marketing.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It is.
At the end, they're like,
they
were like, take a picture and stuff. But of course, like they help us, we help them. You know what I mean?
Exactly, it's the least you can do. Yeah,
you just get free shoes.
Well, look, you have to reap the rewards of it at some stage. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you've done a great thing for a charity and stuff, but like, you have to like reap the rewards.
The thing is,
you at least owe that much. Do you know what I mean?
I get what you mean, but
there's no point in like people saying, "Oh, look at these boys, fucking." Leaving free shoes and all
that.
That's the thing. I thought it was supposed to be a good deed here.
Well, lads, you get influencers taking a picture of a bleeding lipstick or a bleeding cookie, do you know what I mean? And they get the same. So it's the least you can get. But talk to us about, like, this podcast isn't only going to be about the walk, but I definitely want to focus on it, and I definitely want to give.
Yeah, there's probably a lot that people don't know about as well.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to the people that did give us a dig out. So, like, the hotels, do you just want to give them a little bit of.
Yeah,
Is that gonna fucking struggle now? Names,
I think I remember them all. The first day was My Valley in Kildare.
Right.
When we arrived, there was literally like how was the walk today, lads? And we were like, how does this fella know us? Because this is the first day when there was no hype about it.
Yeah,
It was the first kind of 2 or 3 days
He
there was no hype.
Mm.
And I'm like, how did he know us? And like he just came up, he was like,
Free
we
drinks
upgraded your
as
room.
well.
Yeah, he literally goes out my own pocket.
He was like, I'll come
come
down
to
to the
the
bar,
bar.
get whatever point, and we just couldn't. Like, we couldn't even
just-
shower in the
yeah,
night. We were too dead.
So yeah, it was Chris from My Valley, wasn't it? Chris. We literally
Never
walked
forget
in.
Chris's face.
Yeah.
Shout out Chris.
Honestly,
Chris from
legend.
My Valley, legend. But they upgraded our rooms. Every hotel upgraded rooms.
Deadly.
The second one was Tullamore Court. That
Best
was the
one,
nicest
best
one.
one.
That was the nicest one.
Yeah.
We walked in.
Class.
Oh, the other hotel snapping.
They're all good, yeah, but the
They're
second
all
one,
actually lovely. They
Excuse
were,
me.
but Tullamore Court was unreal. We walked in. There was about 3 people just waiting for us, offering
Deadly.
hot plates, hot towels,
Violins and all.
Literally,
Yeah.
violins. They're like, we upgraded you to what
a
was it?
jacuzzi room.
Jacuzzi in
Yeah.
the room.
Didn't use it.
We're like,
Too tired.
didn't use it, but I appreciate it.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
class. We were talking on the way down. We are like, this jacuzzi's gonna be class. Every day we'd be like, right, tonight's different. We go home, we look after ourselves, and every time we go back,
Yes.
jump in the bed, and that's that. Wake up 4 or 5 hours later and go again.
I'll let you. I'll come
Mental.
back to that.
Yeah.
Let me write it down in case I forget. Right, so go on to the next hotel.
The next hotel. Oh shit! Let me think. It was in Burr. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that was County Arms. They were unreal as well. Actually, we walked in and they just knew, and they're just like, yeah, literally anything you need, we have for free breakfast, everything, whatever you need, we have it. Like, and not like. Like they all said that like they can't pay us back obviously because it's from a third party. Of
course,
I
yeah.
went through a third
I
party.
understand that.
So
yeah.
like that money's gone already.
Yeah.
They wanted to though. They really
They
wanted
Yeah.
to.
literally said
Like,
because we can't, anything you want is here at your disposal. Like whatever you need, it was so handy. Like
In any way throughout that week, did you just manage to get used to it, or is it just still fucking mind blowing that you are walking in these places, people recognise you, and it's like, here's anything you want.
oh, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was-
Cars on the road as well, stopping us in the middle of nowhere. Like, use of them lads, and we're just like what the? Because we don't see the reaction that like what was happening.
course, yeah.
We hadn't a clue.
yeah, it was
What?
literally like even the hotels just recognised it. Was just weird.
No,
like.
it's like, and that's the thing when we're given this stuff. I know it's off topic, but we were given this stuff, and it doesn't. We don't feel like it. Personally, I don't feel like I deserve it because
Yeah,
how much
that's-
fun we had. It doesn't feel like we done anything. I know we raised
Yeah.
money, like I get it,
I know what you're
but
saying.
it's just
yeah.
like I had the
Doesn't feel-
best
He's
week
done
of
it for
my
the
life.
crack anyway, and he's like
Exactly.
getting. Yeah,
we had
I
the
understand
best
that.
week ever, and we're getting given stuff for it, and it's just like it's all beautiful. It's all beautiful moments.
What was the banter like between the two of you throughout the walks though? Because these are things that I want to know about.
See,
you know,
this is mad because we didn't even know each other that well before we started. Like we did know each other well.
We were homies, but not homies.
We only knew each other.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
We only knew each other less than a year, wasn't it?
Mm.
Less than a year. And going on that, obviously you're spending literally 24 hours a day together.
Mhm.
So you're gonna get to know each other more. And like literally, it was just singing the whole way because you had a speaker in, just singing, laughing.
What were you singing?
Oh, what weren't we singing? Everything. He had a lot of Post Malone, Jaden.
Post
He was
Malone.
the DJ.
Like literally, Post Malone, Jaden Smith was the whole.
Jaden Smith, you into Jaden Smith?
Jaden
yeah?
Smith is the most underrated artist in the world. Promise you.
Look, I hated Jaden Smith, to be honest. I couldn't
Yeah.
get into him because it was Jaden Smith. And then he started playing me some of the songs. It's all,
But
He's
that's all-
decent.
yeah,
But
yeah.
that's all it is.
I
It's
like
just
his
the
tune with
Jaden
Justin
Smith.
Bieber. His new tune with Justin Bieber. Have
Yeah.
you heard that one? That's a good
Tighter
tune.
on
Yeah,
the
Justin
the
Bieber's
bleed,
dead,
never
is it?
say never one or something.
Karate Kid.
That's a
bit of
class.
tune. It's a bit. It's
Yeah,
all
it
right,
is.
like.
And what, so like, regards to that, so your phone had to been going dead pretty fast if
I
you
was never really on it. I don't have a SIM on my phone. Well, I'm a bit
Everything.
Of,
This guy.
Everything
yeah, I
went
just wasn't
through.
really using it.
Like everything went through my phone.
Yeah.
Everything.
Did you have a power bank?
Of course, we had a power bank.
Right.
Yeah, you
His
would need
stress
it, wouldn't
levels were nuts because all phone calls, he was answering them, he was talking.
Yeah.
I was just walking.
The vibes were good. I was still in
yeah.
in good spirits the whole way. I loved it.
Overwhelming though.
It was overwhelming when like ringing you. Hi, this is RTE.
because we couldn't
Hi,
take turns.
this
They were all like, "Is this Scott? We'd like to speak to Scott," because he was just the
'Cause
man talking to everything.
It
he
just so
knows.
happened that
You're the black belt that talking, and he's just
see
like
before this
mellow.
We would have probably said the other way around.
Yeah.
I hated answering my phone when I
I loved
Like-
it. That was the
like
weird
when
thing.
my phone starts buzzing. I'm like, oh, who's this? Like
Anxious
but
stuff.
now I'm like, it's just easy.
You made it.
Yeah, it's like the confidence, like a 100 plus,
repetition, isn't it?
100x.
Yeah,
literally.
exactly.
It's just
Like,
getting used
It's
to.
all about the experiences as
Literally,
well.
that's
Like,
it.
do you know what I mean? It's the
Yeah.
idea in your head that ruins it more.
Yeah,
So do you know what I mean? But
literally-
once
it's all a mental thing, and
All
that,
mental.
and that's the same with the walk. Like the physical pain, you can deal with.
Mine never matter.
Once you're in a state,
We'll
where
get
it's
into that. Don't worry.
Yeah,
He's
I'm itching,
buzzing
I'm
for that.
scraping
He's
the
table.
trying to get into that side of stuff.
That's because literally what you were
The
saying
passion.
to me the other night.
What?
Remember on the cycle? Mind over matter.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Yeah, it is.
We don't worry,
Which is
Derek.
true.
We'll zone
Grand,
into
grand.
this.
It is.
I'm
But
praying.
I need to get into this last 2 hotels
Yeah.
because it
Yeah,
just
yeah,
gets
100%,
better. It just gets
yeah.
better. This second last one, remember the B&B? The fella from the B&B. This fella, he literally knocked on the door.
I answered him and he had €200. The room was one whatever, 130,
120 or something.
Yeah, and he was like, "Here's lad, here's the money back for the hotel room," and he gave us extra to donate, I'd say, or just
Yeah.
whatever. We donated
Right.
anyway,
Deadly.
and he's bringing us jet skiing.
I was gonna explain the first bit, but
Sorry,
he was gonna bring us jet skiing before.
Right.
He rang me and he's like, "This is Paul from the Shannon Oaks Apartments."
Oh,
how do
okay.
you remember all these
What?
names?
Oh, because I had to do it for weeks.
True.
Before, but he rings me and he's like, "I have a jet ski. I'm gonna meet you on the Shannon and bring you out."
Right.
And we were like, "What?" Like at this point, we're in a restaurant getting free food.
That woman stopped us like, I own a restaurant and I've seen you and I want to feed you. And
The
we're
store,
Jay, we do walk. We'll be fucking.
I haven't look.
You
I
have to
haven't
be
even
18
comprehended
apparently.
this until this moment. Like I'm just thinking, we're sitting there, free food. This woman just brings us free, like a big jug of juice, free food, everything. And some fellas ringing us, bringing on jet skis. Like,
It was a movie.
what's going on here?
The whole week was a movie.
Yeah.
Literally, but so he rings us. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna meet you on the Shannon. I have a jet ski," and we're like, "Oh lovely, like can't wait." But then we
Buzzing.
get there and he wasn't there, so I don't know where he
It
went.
was a bit of a blessing. I wasn't knackered, to be honest. Like
So-
I would have fallen asleep in
Yeah.
the jet ski.
What was his
It's-
name?
Paul, I don't see.
Paul,
I
where
don't
the
think-
fuck
don't-
were you?
Yeah,
Paul.
Paul stood us up. Nah, he
See,
didn't.
see, the next bit will Paul's the go.
He was getting his haul, wasn't he?
Joe, he probably was.
Big Paul. But we made it to the B&B. We walked in. Obviously, Derek was saying he knocked, gave us 200 quid. The room was only 120 or something. He's like, "Here, I want to pay us back for the room." And he just gave us extra money. He didn't even say to donate. He probably just gave it to us.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we just donated anyway. Like anyone that gave us money on the way. But he then rang us and said, just like a few hours later, he rang us and said, "Since we didn't go on the jet skis today, in a few weeks we'll take you down. We'll take both of us down for 2 nights free.
Deadly.
Go jet skiing, skimboard, and everything for free.
Quality.
Literally
See
what I
everything
mean?
for
Like,
free."
it's
And it's
just
like,
Yeah.
crazy.
don't feel
And
like
come
we
here,
deserve it. Like,
did
it's
he give
just-
us an excuse as to why he didn't make the Shannon? Nah.
Not even.
He didn't say, but I feel
We sort
getting
of
it out.
initiated. We
Yeah,
sort,
he
yeah,
definitely
he was
was,
a
wasn't he?
busy man. We sort of initiated that we didn't
like
know if we were up for it
see,
there
like,
and
when he
then.
knocked, it was kind of
Right.
a mutual like
Right,
the jet
right,
skis
right.
aren't happening today. you know what I mean?
Undecisive.
Because he was
yeah.
like, they'll just wake you up, and I was looking tired, so I was just like, yeah, because I thought he was gonna bring us, but I felt bad.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
yeah, and he was like, well, anyway, here you go, give us the money and
Everything, literally.
And then the last hotel.
The last one, what's the name of that? Lady Gregory.
That's the one I do remember. Yeah, Lady Gregory.
In Gort. That I need to get into Barry Spain. I can't talk about
That was
this.
that was that one.
That was that day. Did you see about Barry Spain?
No.
we,
Barry
met, we met a
Spain.
hero that day.
Barry Spain. We're only saying about the power banks. Our power bank,
Oh,
like his phone died. My phone was on 5%. Power bank done, and we're in the middle of nowhere.
we hadn't seen a car for 2 hours easily.
literally hours without a car, and like we need like 3G to see where we're going.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
on the
yeah,
maps
yeah.
we don't know where we're going.
Just
So
not
it's-
download the maps.
see we.
You probably didn't even know that.
That's smart.
Thanks for
Existed.
telling us that now. Yeah,
That's
like
smart.
we like.
Yeah.
Should have done that, yeah.
There's
but
an option to download the Route
Yeah.
1 chick.
I
Yeah.
think-
see, I didn't
I
know
know
that. We
Yeah.
should have done that, but yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere in Galway. The road is literally it's forest. There's no service, anyways. 5%. We're listening to music because we don't want to walk in silence.
Oh, I'm
So
telling
we're
you,
like, listen,
changes.
fuck it. We'll let
I
them
have to
die.
talk.
Yeah, literally. Like we the phone died, and then up pulls this fella. The first car in 2-3 hours. He pulls
literally
up
2 hours.
and he gets out and he's like, he has these bags with food, like sandwiches,
we were
Pringles, chocolate,
starving
water,
as well.
isotonic. Literally, like fella went out of his, like he went so far out of his way to do this. So much money spent on it, and he goes, "Is there anything you need?" And I hate asking for stuff, but we're like, "Here,
Please,
our
Barry.
power bank just died. Our phones are literally completely dead. Can you please charge this?" And he takes it off us and goes for like 4 hours, and we're still on the same road, no service, no cars. And he
Right.
finds us on the road again.
Just
Cha-
straight road.
charged
was
it, and he came back with what was it, chipper? Came back with a chipper. Came back with Orchard Thieves. Came back with like glass bottles of
Yeah.
water. He came back with everything, and we're like, "What's this fella doing? Like, who is this fella to like just come up and give us all this? Like, it's just mad."
It just goes to show, lads,
Just
doesn't
about to
it?
say it.
How
It's
like
That's what we were thinking. Like we were like, I always said people are pricks. Like I just like from where I'm living, all the old people like coming into work and all.
so it was an old person, was it?
No, but
No,
like
he
you know, I'm
wasn't, but-
older than me.
Yeah.
like older than me.
How old was he?
Not old.
Like 70 and a half.
Yeah, he's older than us. Yeah,
I don't guess, but he's older than us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was, like he was. He's like, oh man, like so.
He's experienced.
I was just thinking, like I literally would. If people told me or asked me randomly, do you like people? I would have said no. Most people I met are just rude, just like you know.
Yeah, I was like that at one point. I know the feeling.
Yeah,
all too
exactly. Because in work, like I work in the spa, so you get to see the lovely people and the wankers, and there'd always be like a lot of mean people. Then going in this walk, it made me realise a lot of things. I'm moving to the country, one of them, because the people are lovely.
People in the country. I used to think the country is like not a good spot. But now I'm like, might have to move down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like everywhere you go, it's just good people.
You'll probably get a bleeding gaffer free at this stage down there as well, lads.
Probably.
Ah,
Do you know
say, Barry, what's the story?
Barry's playing. Let's see
And you know what? He met us as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was
he
just
met-
gonna say that.
Him and two of his friends, they met us at the hotel because we let them know where we were staying.
Mm.
So we got there and we had a 15-20 minute chat with these three
Outside.
strangers basically, and that was just that. Like that's the week. Like that was the week. So much people come up to us and we just have like chats with randomers. Then I realised I love people.
well.
Like I love to just see people's stories and how they act and how they react to some things you say. And then I just start thinking into all that. But yeah, that was like one of the best things to people. Probably the best thing.
He also, after that chat, he met us obviously outside the hotel for like 20 minutes.
Oh yeah,
After that, we're just sitting in the room. I'm getting a call.
Barry
And it's
Spain.
messenger. Barry Spain is ringing you. I'm like, what's going on here? So we answer, and he's like, come down to the lobby, lads.
And
Like,
of
what?
course I was a bit like, okay,
So then we just literally, we're we're there blisters and all. We just push the lighters on, and we
Strolling
just go down like
downstairs.
we're limping down to the lobby. And he's there with two massive bags with munch, like mini rolls.
anything you can think
jellies.
of, anything.
Literally, Luke said,
Fruit.
like, I can't even name all the things. So it was like biscuits, chocolate, crisps, big multi-packs, Pringles. Literally
One each,
everything.
that's a bag each now. Like
fella-
that's,
What a man.
The fella
Seriously.
probably spent
honestly.
on us.
Fair play to Barry Spain.
Barry Spain.
I love you, Barry Spain. But we would have died in day 3 or 4 or whatever.
Like, because that road, obviously, he met us after 3 hours with no cars. If he didn't come,
And we're like, from where he matches, where does he actually, like, is he from
It was
around
like
the
a
area?
bit of a drive away, he said, wasn't he?
he said he like cycles up and down that road, but it's like hours long cycle. Like we
Mm.
were on that road the whole day.
Yeah,
weren't we?
literally straight
It was
road for
just-
11 hours.
Like, do you know the trees? It's
Oh,
literally
have
the
it
tall
on.
trees.
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
You can't even see the sky because
Yeah.
it's just forest the whole way. So he drives up and down it, and he just drove up and found us, and then
Yeah, he
Yeah.
seen us on a cycle and was like, he let his friend know, and they were like,
Oh,
we have
right,
to go
right,
back.
right.
We have
Yeah,
to sort,
yeah.
like, help
Fair
them out.
play.
And that's what he done. And
imagine
the
that.
thing I found mad that, like, obviously, he took a lot of time out of his day. He
Like,
could have been
yeah,
doing
100%.
anything else.
first
And
time he
he-
met us was at 2 o'clock or something, 2, 3 maybe,
and we were
and he
with
was
him
with
at
us
9
until
o'clock, yeah.
literally after 9 probably. 'Cause we got to the hotel late. Like he went to the shop for us at like 10 o'clock at night. Like
Yeah.
Mm.
this, like he spent his whole day helping us, which is just unreal.
It is. It's clearly like a fucking. Clearly sounds like a good person, but even
Yeah.
something as little as charging the power bank or whatever for you, do you know what I mean?
That literally saved us.
Like that alone is a good gesture.
But
Mm.
even
He
even
went above and
people
beyond, like-
even people shouting out their car windows,
Literally
like, don't
beeping and
forget
all, we were-
about the small people as well.
That was
Either,
the thing, because we were dead, and then we'd hear like
yeah.
a little, go
it,
on,
it
lads, and we're
inspire
like,
you, pushes
come on,
on,
yeah, exactly.
motivates
It
us.
literally
we
changes
were
everything.
dead on the first day. Obviously, the sun, like, it was like 19 degrees. We were
Yeah, it was
like
a nice
7
week,
hours
yeah.
into, like 7 hours left in the walk. Then we got the first like tweet. Was it Brezzy? I don't
Brezzy,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Niall Breslin.
Sorry,
Brezzy,
I'm
Brezzo.
terrible.
Is that the singer?
singer?
Boys Own fella? Yeah.
No,
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 No, who's that fella? Who's the Boys Own fella?
Boys on Fellas, Keith Duffy.
Keith Duffy.
Keith
He's the
Duffy done-
fundraiser guy. See what? There you go. Like, I don't-
Keith Duffy done fundraisers for Abacus before, and we doubled what he ever
He
made.
done.
That's
Yeah,
what we're saying.
literally.
It's just like, you know,
Yeah.
Quick
But-
flex.
I don't know
yeah,
who
I
Keith
have a
Duffy is,
feeling.
though.
I have a feeling Derek is gonna blow up on Twitter very soon. for all
No,
these
I am
remarks.
like, the lights are off. The lights are off.
what are we saying there? But who are we talking about?
Brezzy.
No.
Brezzy.
Brezzy.
Brezzy is he does.
Brezzo's name is now.
he done the
Brezzo.
voice and all or something.
Yeah,
didn't he?
that's what it
Something
was.
like
Yeah,
that.
he
yeah.
does. He has his own podcast or something. He does something. He was talking to, who was he talking to? Niall
Niall Horan.
Horan the other day or something. Yeah, but
Was
yeah, he was talking to Niall Horan. But he just retweeted my uncle's tweet. Remember I was saying earlier about
Yeah,
the tweet?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
He
what
just-
started it all.
That's what started all them likes on that tweet because he just
Right.
retweeted it.
Well,
And
in that,
obviously his little like
Click.
kind of fan base.
Yeah.
Just kind of shared it around, and then it started going to Jeremy Dixon. Jeremy Dixon was next then, and then that was the second day, wasn't it? And then the next day we were on FM104 first thing in the morning,
Madness.
and then it just after FM104 done the post and tagged us.
His Instagram was
My Instagram.
never before. I never seen
I
anything
had
like it.
I don't even know how many. I think I had 1,000 followers almost exactly when I started, and within like 2 days it was on like 1,600.
Mental.
Like that's all people. Like that's all people.
People who care. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
Are
people
interested
mightn't
in
think
this.
that's that much.
Yeah,
600 people who
in
are,
one day. It's like
Exactly.
That is like people.
it's like it's celebrity standard fucking
Yeah, like
following count. You know what I mean?
it was both of our phones as well. Like because whenever I gave him me hotspot, like both of our phones are just like boom, 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 boom the whole day.
So no sim, no fucking internet. Well, suppose how can you have
I had to
internet
use
without
his internet.
sim? Yeah.
No, because I don't know. I feel like I'm a bit of an old head. I don't like all that. Do you know what I mean?
So did you pay half his bill for?
I told him, let me do something with free internet, he said, thankfully.
Yeah, I just do the €20 a month thing. So it's unlimited
Yeah,
data. So I was like,
I'm
it
the same.
doesn't
There you
matter.
go,
know what I
mate.
mean?
I got stung on that yesterday. I got asked to send a text and I only have 3 calls. I was like, bollocks.
I only have free text, and people say ring this. Like my uncle texts me and goes, ring this girl. She's from RTE, and I was like, I can't ring her. I free text her.
I'll tell you,
text her.
I'd love to have them worries when I was user age because I had to send call me as
Letters and all.
I only got 5 call me's a
Call
day.
me's
or
a
something.
legend.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. So you're very lucky, lads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like €20 credit back when I was user age would last you about 6 text messages.
Really?
Yeah,
So it was a fucking
Now it's all
nightmare.
deals
You
and
have
all,
free,
yeah.
you have Wi-Fi. We didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
You can text a board and not have to worry about your credit going. You can't text back and then your mate texting
Yeah.
and getting in ahead of you.
I've never been worried about
No,
that.
I've like that's just
So I'm
not
saying that's not how lucky you are.
It's mad.
I never even thought about that. Are you
Such
alright?
an
Are you
analogy.
okay?
Wait,
Are you alright?
was that
Did you
was that a
have
bit
it?
personal?
No, it was just like the
No, it
analogy
wasn't
that
him.
you
It
made.
wasn't him.
No, it was just the analogy that you
Yeah,
But
made.
no, that's what it was like back in the day, lads. You know, like if you ran out of credit, your mate had credit and he was into as well. Good luck, he's getting the upper hand. So
Some
that's
mate,
how it
some
was.
mate.
You know what I mean?
Saving the day, so it's like a bit of bleeding street cred with that.
Yeah.
Speaking of followers and stuff, are you both single?
I am.
I'm happy about it. I'm happy I'm not single.
So Scott, let's
What's up?
move over to you.
What's going
So,
on here now?
Thanks.
right,
What's the story?
What's the DMs like?
what's the DMs?
Now,
There's
No,
definitely
be
there
honest,
was-
Scott.
now,
Be
they're
honest,
gonna-
Scott.
like, now they're most likely
here, didn't he?
they're most likely gonna watch this, but there's
right. Well, you
people
were
that-
telling us before we came on that there was Laura, Sarah, Jenny,
Aisling.
Ashlyn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who's the number one?
See, there was people that like would look at me before and be like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, nah, it's just a normal guy. And then they see
Now you're
the
a
picture
celeb.
that we made, and they're like, I'm so proud of you. I can't wait. XX, I can't wait to see it. Do you want to go out and all? Do you want to go for a drink?
How'd you react to that?
What?
What was your feelings like when that happened?
I was like,
Never even
oh,
asked you.
thanks very much. I appreciate it. Talk to you. See you later.
No, you know what to do. Go out to all of them.
Test them. Test the waters.
Go out to all of them, and then when you're done, say see you later.
Mm.
No, like I'm not into that. I'm
Good advice.
not into that. You know what I mean? It's like it puts a bad taste in your
Yeah,
mouth. It puts a-
Ashlyn will like that answer.
yeah.
Sarah might like it as well.
I think
actually.
Aisling would like it more.
Yeah.
I think
She's
into
Ashlyn
that.
seems like the type of girl that'd be like, I don't want the player. I want someone who's willing to settle
Yeah.
down. So, and you said you liked her the most, so she's obviously gonna be delighting now.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying it so she knows. You know. What I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But,
Shout out to Aisling.
But yeah, there was a
You up,
few.
Ashlyn?
There was a few, but there was a few like mates, old mates, you know. that, like,
Sneaking back in.
a few mates that left, and they're like, "Oh, what's
Yeah.
up? Tell me all about it. Do you want to meet up?" It's like,
Really?
Meet up for a
It's
drink.
like me.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Literally only like yesterday and all. It's like me.
Mm.
Get out of here.
It just
Yeah.
goes
Who
to
are you?
show, doesn't it? How
It's
tight you have to keep your circle because once.
Yeah, I found it tricky though, thinking like that. Like, are these just texting me over this? But then I was thinking, am I getting too big headed and all? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like
And that's a good way to be, though. Do you know
I
what I
don't know.
mean?
Because I do feel like an arsehole as well. I was only saying it because
Because a lot of people are like 100%
Genuine.
coming from
Yeah.
like, a good place, but there is some people that like you literally. I was fighting with some people that were like, "Good on you, bro." I'm like, "What?
Yeah.
You told me you wanted to kill me
But
last week." Literally,
as well as that,
yeah.
as well as that, lads, like people's perspective of you is gonna change from doing something like this.
Yeah, I agree.
So what I would say is give everyone the benefit of the
Exactly.
doubt.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
we
If
said
there's
that, we
anything,
did
if
say
there's
that.
anything that happened in the past, just look.
It happened.
I'd say that coming from a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
you don't need to be
regardless-
best mates with them.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
regardless
just
of what
squash
their
it though.
intentions are, they're still saying that they're proud, which is still a good
Exactly.
thing.
That's
like,
the main
they still
thing.
find it in their
Exactly.
heart to say, I'm proud of this
Yeah.
person.
He went
for doing
out of
this."
way
And
to
if,
tell.
if you're fighting with somebody,
Realistically, what are you going to get out of it, lads? That's the way you have to look
Yeah,
at it,
like-
right? If I say nice one, or if I'm being nice to him, they're not getting that out. So
Yeah, it's
let's
like-
just
That's
be
true,
nice,
that's a good
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's just it comes from a good place, I think, hopefully,
yeah.
with most of them. But all you have to do is just say thanks very much. I
Yeah.
appreciate it, because I do appreciate it.
Of course.
I'm not gonna go around saying all these people are just texting me because I done this,
Famous.
because like famous, but
Because
I
Instagram
don't like
famous.
Instagram famous.
That's a good way to put it. Temporarily, a week famous, weekly famous. Something
Wait till
like
we
that.
fall
This is
off
why
now.
you need to
Yeah.
stay on top of it, lads.
This is
Don't
what,
let it die down. You need to get
Yeah.
on to the next
Nah,
This is
thing.
what
we
we're
have
saying.
a-
The next thing is
Exclusive information
Yes.
here.
in the works. Hopefully,
Can I give you a bit of advice?
Please.
Of course.
Right? In my
Anything,
opinion, this
anything.
mightn't actually be advice, but what I would do if I was you,
Yeah.
right? Keep the hype going. Create a page that the 2 years own, right? Think of a name that
This is what we were saying.
matches the 2 years, right?
He's just waiting for this.
And you need to do things constantly, like not like fucking. It could be once a month, once every 6 months,
Yeah.
but just stay on top
Something
of
big,
it.
yeah. Keep up the standard.
Yes,
you can't go
because
backwards.
we
what
were
will
saying.
happen is the likes of the Lad Bible, RTE, whatever name he's come up with, are off again on the next
Mhm.
journey.
Do you know what?
Do you know what I mean?
That's-
Do you know what we had? Like, he was only saying, because one of the things we said on Ray Darcy,
He quoted, like, he said,
everyone,
we don't talk about the fee.
because
They were
your
like,
man
how's the
said-
fee? And it was so smooth because you didn't know what to say. Initially,
Yeah,
it was
it
like,
was just like,
yeah, we don't talk about the fee. And the way it came out was brilliant.
and they
and-
kept captioning all their Twitter stuff. We don't talk about the fee on top of it.
My
and all
mom
this.
was found that like the funniest thing
And he's
ever.
not thinking of using that
So
name.
here's
eh?
what I was
Something like
thinking.
that.
Well,
This is what like his little idea.
yeah.
Came up with.
Go
Tell
for
me what
it.
you think of it.
Yeah, no, to be honest.
But we were obviously we don't talk about the fee, so I think foundation's the right word. We're obviously thinking about making our own like proper charity thing,
Charity foundation where we
and
do
call we don't talk
stuff.
about the fee foundation or whatever, and t-shirts like people, and it's all gonna be like running related.
But
Walking.
you haven't
walks.
stopped talking about fee.
So it literally contradicts everything we stand for with this new
there you
foundation.
go. Dude, that's why I don't share my ideas. There.
No, but literally, when you were saying that we should do stuff constantly, we were like the whole like once the hype started building, we're like,
We have
need
we
to
have a
keep
job
it,
now. Like,
Because it
we-
will
on
go,
to it, yeah.
lads. Before you know it, it'll be gone. Do you know
fall
what I
off.
mean?
well,
See, that's
You
the thing. I'm
need
not
to
really.
stay hot. You know what I mean?
see, this is what like we're very lucky because we have a few things coming up. We have the Lord Mayor is giving us scrolls in the Mansion House.
Deadly.
So
Class.
RTE and Today FM were onto us. Like when we done the interviews, they're like, if you have any updates, like if you're doing anything
We're
else,
backed
if you're
basically.
like another walk, here's our personal number. Contact us straight away, and we'll hop
That's
on the story.
huge. That's
that is, like,
confirmation.
massive.
Where
Even-
whatever we do will be backed.
Yeah,
You know?
do a kayak or something. Kayak somewhere.
I'm
or-
saying that.
Like
Kayak up the
yeah,
canal.
don't
the
keep
canal.
it. Yeah,
We're
don't
walking.
keep it to just walking because he's being
'Cause
bits.
That's what
eventually, you know
cycling,
what I mean?
I have-
walking, running. But it'll be more than just us two though. That's the thing. If it was
Yeah,
a thing,
we
we'd have like
have-
a group of us walking next
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And people who have genuine interest, you know, even if you don't, even if you want to challenge yourself, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Because that's one of the points I made was hopefully people, whatever place it comes from, like if they're envious or jealous, they're like, I can do that.
Mm.
Like do it.
Yeah,
like
here's
that's
the
what we
platform to
want.
do it,
That's
yeah.
perfect.
But that's actually something. Thanks for reminding me there. Like you were saying that. What was his name? Barry Spain. Was
Barry
it?
Spain, yeah.
Barry Spain. You were saying like he made us a day. He was so kind. He was so
Mhm.
thoughtful. You've probably done the same to him, lads. He could have been going
good
through
point.
a rough
That's what-
time,
Because he keeps
and
texting us.
yous kind of lifted him up from that, and he got the conversation going, and he enjoyed chatting to
Do you
you.
know
He was
what?
like,
That's a great point. I said that about one of the fellas. Like one of the old men was in. Remember the guy who was taking pictures? Desmond, whatever.
Des,
Desi, yeah.
Des.
He, I was thinking like he was following us around, and I was like, this man's following us, and I was like, this is probably like his highlight of his week. And like I'm just looking at it like he doesn't have to do this for us,
Mhm.
but he
Mm.
probably like that was probably like the
That's
best
what
thing.
I'm
Like
saying,
it could
he-
have been.
but like lads, let's face it, right?
Mm.
It's the very same feeling you got when you completed that walk. How good did it feel? How good does it still feel giving the money to charity? That's a little mini feeling to him. When he's helping you achieve that, that's his little Cliffs of Moher.
Yeah, I get
finish
you.
line.
He
That's
kind
a
of
great
aided
point.
that.
That's a
Like,
great point.
Anyone that kind of helped, like they kind of probably feel like they aided it, like in a way.
Yeah,
like,
and they did.
kind of push it along, like,
For
and
sure.
which is 100% true.
Mm.
Like we in Kilcormac, there was people waiting for us outside an estate, was it? With
Yeah.
all Dublin jerseys banners, Dublin
Yeah.
flags.
Again, what
and
the
like,
what the
Yeah.
hell?
who are these people?
Because they
Like,
had like well done Scott and Derek. Like
it's
I just can't wrap my head around. They could have been doing anything that day,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they genuinely wanted
Look,
to
it
help
got-
us.
I always compare these things with giving your seat up for a granny or a
Yeah,
granddad on
yeah.
the bus. How have you ever done it before, Jay?
The feeling.
How good do you feel when everyone's still sitting down and you're after getting up and you
Yeah.
see the granny and she's so thankful? She probably had to thanking you. She's probably wrecking your head after
Yeah.
thanking you so much, but it feels good.
Yeah,
That's
it feels
exactly-
great,
It
it
just
does.
feels like a genuine thing to do. doesn't it?
Exactly, and that's what feeling you would have gave people.
I
Do you know
want
what
to
I
get
mean?
into stuff like that. That's part of the why I'm sitting here
That's-
shaking.
Yeah, so there's just
That's
two
the-
questions I want to
Yeah.
finish off
Oh,
with on
God.
the whole walk,
Course,
right?
yeah.
Because I know people are curious about them. So number one is from Dublin to the Cliffs of Moher, you're thinking a lot of main roads. So what
Yeah.
way did you walk around that? Because obviously you're not allowed to fucking walk.
See, see, well, if we're not, we're gonna get hunted
Well,
down.
this is
yeah.
sorry.
So is that the way he's done it? Because apart, like I'm sure he's done it way off to the
That's the thing,
side.
Google Maps.
Did we though?
Google Maps. They
No
told
way.
us to go the way we went, and I know a lot of them. I was like, "Are you sure?" Like there was nothing for us to walk on, but we
See,
survived.
one of the days was actually my favorite day. Do you remember the day when we were going to? I think it was.
What day? What day was it?
It was the third day. I think it was literally the N4 or something the whole way.
Oh,
Literally 11 hours on the one road. It was sunny the whole way, and then when the sun was setting, the sky was just purple and all. It was just no cars, no nothing. But there was a massive like walk path like the entire way. We're just walking.
Right.
All these trucks, cars just beeping. But then when it got dark, there was no one. Like there was no cars. It was just literally like just us and the music.
And
going.
it's fucking scary when it's that dark because
See, it did
when
get
there's no
scary.
lights, you know.
You remember this fella? There was like we thought we were coming up on a car crash, and it was just this fella with a fire up
Oh,
on this
the
hill, and
farmer
he's just
guy.
standing there with like a big pitchfork, and
yeah.
he's like, "He's all right, lads."
We had
we're
a class chat with him now after that for
We
like
actually
10
did.
minutes, but we thought we were dead. We're like, this is it.
It's mad the thoughts that
Yeah,
can,
I
like
literally-
even as grown men, if
Preconceived
I seen
notions.
some cunt standing on the top
He was-
of his
and
fucking hill with a fire, I'd
Yeah.
be like, bollocks, something's
Like,
gonna
yeah,
kick off
literally.
here.
I walked into this situation judging this fella to the ground. I was like, "This fella is
We're
definitely gonna
fucked.
kill
We're
us.
dead now."
We are fucked. We're in the middle of nowhere,
Chopped
in the
in
middle
the
of this
woods.
road, farms all around. He has a pitchfork, but you just stopped.
And all he was helpful,
Chat.
telling us where to go, best routes and all that stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, the main road we were on it the whole day. I don't
Right,
think we
so
were
that's how
allowed,
he's done it.
but
Yeah.
we were on that the whole day. But
Yeah.
even
But
roads.
look, you were none the wiser, like you said. That's the way Google brought you. so
Yeah.
yeah,
it's done now anyway.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Was there a point in it though? Like you said, you were on that road for 11 hours. Did it get to the point where you're like, right, fuck, we're walking, but we're just going nowhere? Like 11 hours walk on a fucking dead road.
See,
Was that not a challenge in itself, like a mental
it
block?
really was. Like sometimes I felt like, I don't know if you felt the same, Derek, but we were walking and if like it was just the same view for like 4 hours. It's like,
Yeah.
did we even move? It's like because all the same,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
literally
yeah.
green,
Yeah.
just green everywhere. And then we check the maps and it's like after
mo-
6 hours, it's like there's still like 4 hours left.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. That, like when it got tough, and we were like, Scott, we just walked 8 hours and we're done. But it's like we'd have 4 left or something. We'd be like, we've done that twice.
Mm.
It's just
I'll
all
do
about
this one
lying
more
to
time.
yourself. That's literally all
Yeah.
it was like
Mhm.
Like you said, it's all in the mind.
It's literally if we can. It's like
everything.
It's like when you're in school or work. Like say have a class. It's like 40 minutes, right? That's 10 minutes 4 times.
yeah.
We were
Yeah.
doing
I know
that
a lot
the
of people think
whole
like that.
time.
A lot of
We
people
were doing
think
that the
like
whole
that.
way.
It was
Like,
comfort.
yeah, it was literally.
So tell us about the main thing I wanted to ask is about. I touched
Yeah.
on it a little bit briefly at the start. The preparation, right?
right.
So the main.
Preparation or preparation?
Peppers.
What did I say?
Preparation.
Preparation.
Yeah.
I say what I want.
All right, it's your podcast.
Wait, what is preparation? Isn't it?
Preparation.
Preparation,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jay. No,
Preparation.
Jay likes to correct me. No?
Correct.
Wanker.
Grammar, please.
Yeah. So I'm mad into technology, as you can probably
Oh yeah, so
tell.
am I. I love it. Love it.
So I always look at these what's in me bag videos and stuff.
Oh, you're
so-
not going to be interested with this answer.
This is what I want to
Oh,
know.
no.
What was the preparation like? What kind of stuff did you bring? Obviously, you are your bleeding Maz runners.
Sketch.
What was in the bag? So
See-
we already know from the story that there was battery banks
Battery banks.
or bank. Is it a battery bank?
Power
What's
bank,
going
battery
on here?
bank.
I don't know. Yeah. But we had.
Sorry,
we only had one. We only had
I was
one
just
the
about-
whole time.
Right.
The whole time we only had one, and we had both like army rucksacks because my mum's friend is in the army. So he came the night before. He gave us everything.
You know that's apparently disrespectful to wear army
Is it?
gear. Yeah, I
Is
got in
it?
shit for it.
Did
Now,
you?
in fairness, I done it to airsoft, which is probably more disrespectful. But yeah, apparently they take real offence to wearing army
An
gear.
army guy
yeah.
gave it to us, so it's his fault.
Sorry, lads.
Yeah. No, look, I'm not saying that
I
towards
know,
you.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
I never knew that.
I think it's
Sorry,
ridiculous, personally.
Well,
do you know
no
what
one,
I mean?
no one said anything to us.
Yeah,
on
no
the-
one.
Yeah.
Like,
So
no
it
one
should
really
be
said anything.
alright.
So what did you just pack? Let us all know what you just
Yeah,
packed.
so the first day it was a big mistake what we packed.
You were
My bag was fucked. Like
cameras,
fully
laptops.
respect to my mum. She made like 8 things of pasta for us, like food, everything. She packed it like to the
Pre-made
top.
meals.
Yeah,
like.
yeah, everything full. Like so.
How would you heat them up?
Oh no, we didn't. It was just cold.
The fella in the campfire here, throw that. Yeah.
Oh, the fella.
He could have been useful in some way.
Yeah, we actually could have used him a bit. But yeah, the first day my bag was pushing 40 kg. Like my back was black and blue when I got there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
God.
Shoulders and
yeah,
stuff.
my
See,
shoulders
that's
were worse
shit
than
that
my
people
legs.
wouldn't have thought about. You know what I
We
mean?
didn't even think about it. Like
Yeah.
we were walking, we're like half an hour in, and we're like, God, this bag is
Yeah.
half an hour in, and he was
Yeah.
like, man, my arms. Then we had
Like-
17 and a half hours after that bag.
Yeah, because the first day was 18 hours, and like after an hour, it's just like this bag. I'm gonna have to dump this bag. But we pushed through the first day, and then we got rid of half the stuff in our bags.
Yeah.
Literally.
And slowly got rid of
So-
more and more and more.
Right, so
Oh, my
first
bag
day,
was alright anyway.
first day, what's in the bag?
First day, see, like we were gonna record like the YouTube video and stuff. So I had the water pouch on the front with the camera. The mic had like a little how do you say, lavalier mic or something. The mic that attaches to your chest.
Yeah,
and
the lav mic. Yeah.
that lav mic. Yeah, had them. All that stuff, tripods, everything on the front of me. On the back, it was my laptop, chargers.
They were
laptop
gonna
chargers.
vlog the whole process.
Yeah,
Okay.
that kind of like we did get a bit, but it went out the window.
Yeah, if you
'cause
think of it,
was
like
just,
we're walking for
like,
in the middle of nowhere.
Especially tripods and all. Fucking GoPro, stick it on your
Yeah.
hat or something.
yeah.
Yeah, literally.
But I had all the equipment in my bag, so all the pasta, clothes, just socks, like everything,
Yeah,
just
like even
weighing
that, I
everything
wouldn't
down.
even thought of clothes. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I
my
would have
bag,
literally just thought of food. I know. Like it's common sense,
So-
but I just think food, drink. That's it.
Well,
then-
that's all you'd say.
Same pair of jocks for a week.
Fuck it.
why not?
I'm in these 4 days now.
Turn them around, then inside out, then turn them back around.
Yeah, exactly.
It works.
Spitting them brand new.
But,
That's wrong. What the fuck? We didn't do that.
What else was in the bag?
I wonder he has a bored little filthy animal.
Yeah, we don't give a I won't say like
Doesn't have to freshen up anymore, you know. But,
I'm alright.
but we just dumped everything after the first day because it's like,
Where did you just dump? You just leave in a hotel?
Left in
and
the hotel. Here, do
Yeah,
you want-
literally we'd
want
been
a few
past
bars?
it. We literally yeah, we don't say that's mean, but yeah, we left a lot of stuff. We left a lot of stuff behind there. But my bag was fresh the whole time, perfectly fine. I was grand.
This fella was like, he was jolly.
I was running and everything.
I was like because normally you're walking. Like
you
forward.
probably had a bleeding book and a light or something in your bag.
I
didn't
was
you?
smiling the whole way. It's book a spade, and that's all I had.
Yeah, but my back after the first day was just like back was just bent
Oh,
like this
yeah.
backwards.
Yeah.
And
So any chiropractors out there looking to give a lad a little massage
I want
or
to go to a
whatever?
chiropractor. It's deadly. Like they twist you and all. It just cracks. Oh, deadly. But
Yeah,
like
I'm a nail
I
one
feel
before
like I
chiropractor.
definitely need one on my neck for that. Everything's
We
weighing
have
down.
something in the pipeline. We'll make sure to give us a little shout out. Yeah.
I like that.
Lovely sound.
It's getting freebies again, yeah.
I like
Yeah. No. Well, look.
that. Love that.
Come here. Overall, as an experience, how would you rate it? How like
Great
your
question.
lasting
I like-
opinion of it?
No one's actually asked us that question,
Mhm.
but
This is what we tend to do here,
A
don't
lot
worry.
of these questions we've never been asked.
yeah, it
like-
was all just kind of.
I
about
just seen
experience.
nothing. Yeah.
What's that mean?
We're already
uh,
talking about the walk now. Wait till we get to the juicy stuff.
But, we like. Sorry, what's the question? Mine's gone blank.
Overall,
Overall, yeah.
overall, how would you
Uh,
find it?
It was probably the best thing I've ever done, 100%. But
honestly,
I'm still. I don't even know.
We'll never be able to
this right
process
say.
it, Scott, because from our perspectives, we'll never be able to process.
I'm still kind of whacked out of it on adrenaline. Everything's so fast. Even like the radio calls during the week coming here, it's all unreal. It's all deadly. It's fast. It's all boom, boom, boom.
love that.
So it's just
I love that.
I haven't had a minute to sit back and actually
Process
think
it.
and
Mhm.
actually think what we done. But from what I know, it was because like I love all that stuff. So it was literally the best thing I've done, probably 100%.
Out of
deadly.
10?
And
Out of 10?
Yeah, 10.
10?
If we're going above 10, I'd
Lovely,
say,
lovely, yeah.
it's just
No, I agree.
unreal.
I agree.
Unreal. I definitely recommend it to anyone. Like,
You'll
Like,
get
it's just-
everyone doing it now.
because it was kind of
Yeah,
the
if we
first
take
thing.
a walk out to the Cliffs of Moher, we'll get a few nice hotels.
Yeah, jacuzzi rooms, all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
See, it was the first thing that I kind of done alone. Like, obviously not alone, I was with Derek, but like apart from my family, because
Yeah.
everything, like
It was
everything was
foreign
kind
to
of
you.
done for me,
Mm.
like for years, not like just like everything, like even booking stuff.
There's a real
just-
sense of
it was just
independence,
real,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I felt
It was
good
like
just
you
booking things.
turning into a man.
Yeah,
Like you're
because-
saying. Like, and I suppose that's the next kind of question I had for you lads is, I know for a fact you have grown from it. And the amount you have
Like,
learned
The
from
amount
this
we
week
spoke
alone.
about that alone
Like-
during the walk, like, we're like growing from the day before. Like,
It
it
was-
was
yeah.
that. It was
Mm.
proper, like,
there was like
Because it's
so
strong
fast
mentally. You know,
extremely
it's-
intense
This
mentally.
day
They
Yeah.
have a different outlook on things then, don't
Oh,
they?
on everything. Like this day 2 weeks ago,
Everything.
if you had asked me to come on this day 2 weeks ago, I'd be like, oh, I don't know, like I don't know,
Nerves,
the
yeah.
like the camera, the mic, everything. I'm like, I don't know, but
And now you haven't shut the fuck
like-
up.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck
That's
anymore.
it.
It's like fuck it, because that whole week was just an experience. Because as I said earlier, I don't like people like ringing me. I don't like because I get anxious. I'm like, who's this and what do they want?
You
And
fear
all
the
that.
worst when people call you.
I
like,
literally fear the
immediately.
worst whenever anything happens. So now,
I get that.
after having to initiate them calls, organise them TV interviews and stuff, I feel like I can do anything now. I feel like literally I can do anything.
And that's just the thing, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Do you know
what
what I
I'm
mean?
saying. We're like,
Don't ever think that things are too big. Like,
Yeah.
what you've done is
Exactly.
incredible.
Because people think, like, I haven't done it before, so how could I? Do you know what I mean? But, like,
that's how
the first
everything
person to
works.
win the Grammy, you know what I mean? They didn't think they were going to win it. But
Lads,
they did.
One of my favourite quotes is if there's no road, create your own. Do you know
Create
what
your
I
own.
mean?
Mhm.
Literally, like
Well
that.
said.
It actually physically happened when we were on the road as well.
Exactly.
Because there was a time we were on.
I didn't do that by mistake, you know.
Nice,
You're
nice.
smart, you are.
I'm actually not.
He's really not.
I am really not.
Grand Canal we were on, yeah. This is like 6.5 hours. Now this road was deserted. I'd say has to be 10 years. Like there was a path there, but the grass was like
Up to where
past our hips, and we had to go through that for
we
6.5
ran,
hours.
we ran for a bit.
No
of it as well.
shops, no nothing, no service. 6.5 hours of knee high, hip high grass, and we're like just walking, getting like stung.
It
Just
could have easily.
running, we started running.
It could have easily
could have
not
went.
been the part that as well. Like,
Yeah, true. We could have just been walking through like the wrong place or something.
Was ever afraid of running into wildlife or anything?
I was dogs
actually-
come like
we actually
country
had-
dogs, right?
We had this is like
We had a few with dogs.
I wasn't scared because I
Neither was
love
I.
dogs.
Either
I
was I.
love dogs, but cats now. On the other hand,
Yeah.
fuck cats. But dogs, dogs, yeah, I loved them. But this dog, it was a big German Shepherd. Like every other gate that we went past was kind of closed, so the dogs couldn't get out.
Right.
But this dog was just looking at us like growling,
This
like
beast,
like
this
cursed.
monster.
And like we were walking past Blair and Post Malone just singing, and like we're disrupting this fella's farm, this dog's farm, and he's like, get out. So he kind of walks slowly towards us, and then as he gets close, he's kind of growling. But like he gets right up to us, and we realise like,
Oldest dog
this
I've
thing's
ever
about
seen.
20. Like this thing is like next to
You'll
death.
do nothing.
Yeah.
Literally, this thing is like
He was
next
on his
to
way
death.
out, like he was
on his way out. He was
struggling to get over to us.
Literally, like we kind of like rubbed him, and then he like slowly kind of walked off.
But we
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
he was gonna kill us.
He was like, I'm only messing anyway,
Yeah.
lads.
Yeah,
It
he
was
was
so
like, relax.
scary that was. But we had a few where dogs were almost jumping over fences trying to get us.
They get hit by
Yeah.
cars
What are-
and all. Weird dogs.
I was kind of afraid of wolves and all. But I don't even know if wolves are even in Ireland, are they? I don't know.
Yeah, sure, bears and all. And then
Bears
all
are
that. Yeah, do you not know that?
Here, if I had known that
No
before,
bears in Ireland. There's no bears in Ireland. Even I knew that.
Come on, I was hoping you would
No,
come in
it's
with
not.
me.
I'm
I had
on
a
top
known-
now. I'm on top.
like if I had thought there were bears on that,
You were nearly giving it away as well, you
yeah,
cunt.
because every episode you sting someone with something.
yeah,
I was
and so it just resonated in my head. I was like, "Is here we go again?"
I was alert. That I was like, there's no bears in Ireland.
no, but honestly, if I had thought there were bears, because we were going through forests and all, if a bear come up to me, I was like, I'm out for the count, I'm done.
I think, like, I don't think we're actually scared.
What,
of,
what,
like,
what
deers
is,
around.
what would be actually the biggest threat?
The deers
on-
and stuff
on the
like,
walk?
deers coming out of the yolks. That was
See, but-
that's what I thought anyway.
that didn't really happen though.
That's yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I'm trying to think of stuff
Yeah,
that happens that
not,
would be a threat.
There's not wolves or anything. There's,
See,
there'd be foxes.
we seen
There'd
it.
be
We seen it.
I've seen him.
The fox always around this area.
Mangled fox. Like this fox
Oh,
was
like
done.
a dead
Like,
fox. It
If you
was-
like, if
someone
you
knocked it down.
if
like.
you
Yeah.
think of roadkill,
Oh, it was
This is
horrible.
the-
You've seen it happen?
No, we seen the
Oh,
aftermath.
right, right, right.
Like we're
I
like,
don't
just
know what to talk
walking,
about anymore.
and we're just thinking it's like grass, and we like almost it's like, what is that? Like, oh, I don't even want to get into that. That is mad. Like that's just mad to see. But like foxes, we like the only one we seen was like one with the ground, so we didn't proper see
Yeah.
any live animals.
Well, look, just finishing up on the whole walk thing,
Right.
lads. Honestly, fair play to you. It's
Thanks very
Thank
it's,
you.
it's an amazement achievement to do the walk, let alone earn all the money, let alone inspire people.
Mm-hmm.
Like you are after doing.
Thanks very much.
I don't think still now you realise what you are after doing, because
No, I
later
don't think
down
so.
the line you'll see people come out with that school of benefiting after what you have done.
100%.
And
Yeah, that's
the best thing in life, the best feeling in life is helping others and seeing the impact from it. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
that's.
So-
I agree. I agree.
I'm buzzing for you to
Thank you.
actually see that. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm actually
feel like-
excited for you
It will.
to process all that in.
Yeah,
and
it's
and
come
reap-
September. Yeah,
like,
that's happening.
You could be fucking 40 years of age and you get someone coming over to you saying, look, you fucking helped me. This is what happened from
It'll
that.
sink
you know?
in eventually, and it will.
Yeah.
It'll do a lot for you, you know.
And the exciting thing is, I don't know why, Scott, but I'm getting a fucking strong vibe from you that this definitely is only the beginning. Do you know what
This
I mean?
is- this
And
is
that's no
nothing.
disrespect to
No, I
you,
understand.
Derek. It's just from him.
He's going to be the social media masterpiece. He is.
That's what this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The two of them,
This-
yous are completely different. Like, he's gonna be the rock star. He's gonna be the calm, organised one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where I can see it going.
You're not even gonna
It's a fine
believe it
balance.
as well. That is like for him, the organised bit. That you couldn't have used a better
Yeah,
word.
no, I just get a
Yeah.
weird vibe that it's really going somewhere, and it's not like people can say from doing things like this, we're gonna keep on doing it, and it doesn't happen. But I can see the drive.
Scott's mentioned this to me. When he mentioned it to me, it's like we'd be playing it every now and then, like me and him. But he's been like plotting on it. Like he said he was gonna do this, and he knew. He like basically manifested it. He's like thought of it into spoke it into existence.
Oh, again.
Let's go.
What?
Because
Oh yeah,
Now, this-
yeah.
this is what I wanted to say. I said it to my mom. This is back in February because I planned this. When did I say this to you? I
Yeah.
said this last
it was
August,
last
maybe.
year. Yeah,
Almost a year ago. I said it to him, but I said it to my mum in February. I was like, "This, for the school, we're gonna get 50 grand. I promise you that." And she was like,
so you didn't. She
Hopefully-
didn't think we'd go on
she's
the
like,
walk.
hopefully, but none of them even thought we were gonna go.
Mm.
Yeah.
2 days before, my uncle was like, "Might need to pull the plug on this. Like, it's looking a bit dangerous." But I was like, "No, we're gonna make 50."
We were gonna
grand."
do it anyway. That's the thing.
Yeah,
You're like
we're-
this is happening
like,
regardless.
Even if the charity wasn't involved, we were still doing it. So they're like, we may as like I just said, like let us do it for the charity because we're doing it regardless. So may as
Mhm.
well. Like
Yeah,
we'll
man.
raise an insane amount of money for this. And when it hit 50 grand, it was just like, told you.
Did you get
Yeah.
emotional?
Boom.
I
No.
did.
No,
I kept getting emotional. Like, cause I don't know. I was just being honest. I was just like, cause I was like, I'd hear stuff from the radio, and then I always like go really deep into it. Like
Mm-hmm.
they rang us and want us on their radio thing, and that's what I thought about everything. And the more I did, I was like, oh, here we go again. Because I'm just always, even on RTE when the principal was talking, I was like, my lip was shaking. I was like,
The
I just didn't wanna-
vibrating lip.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted it to move on quick because I
Yeah.
was like crying.
It's a brilliant thing, though, and I want to ask you about this because you said earlier that you were palling a bit for about a year prior.
Mhm.
What did this do for you two? How close are you two now compared to starting? Because if you were mates, but
Yeah.
you aren't fucking like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's
Almost.
exactly
How-
it.
how
now,
is it
yeah.
now?
almost
like-
too close.
It was from,
Like, are you two at that point now where like,
yeah, he could just
you s-
walk into my house. Like,
yeah,
do
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I met his mom for the first time the night before we left,
Mm-hmm.
and now I feel like I can walk into his house.
you could
and
do the
just
walk
be
with
like,
my man. Like,
"What's up? What's the
Mm.
story, Dolores? What's
Open
going
a
on?"
phrase without even asking.
yeah,
like here.
exactly.
Give me that bar.
Yeah, literally, like, and it's just so weird because, like, I literally met her the day before, and I only met his brother today,
Right.
and it was like,
It's like
What's up?
it's like family
it's
thing
like,
now.
"What's up?" Like,
Yeah.
I felt like I knew him years. Like,
You
it's
are
just-
like that. You are bonded by this now forever. Though,
For
do you know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Saying,
So,
like,
like,
It's something we could
even if-
never like. You can't forget about that.
Yeah.
It won't drift over time. Like, yeah,
like if we even get reminded of it in years, it's like, Jesus, that's just mad. Like we did
Yeah.
it together. Like it's
yeah.
fucked.
yeah.
Yeah,
That'll
for
be
the rest of
forever.
your
I think.
life, like.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we definitely grew a lot closer. With that, obviously, like it's just Even like we
Crazy.
never even like
drastically
stayed in the
closer.
same place or anything, and now we're just going to hotels.
See, we
and-
always got along
Yeah.
very well because I loved I just love people doing different stuff, and so does he. As he
Yeah.
said,
Mm.
like from where we're from, someone starting YouTube, making music, whatever. It's like, what are you doing? Like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
So I seen that, and I was like,
That's how it
give him
started
word.
as well.
I was texting him. I was like, I love what you're doing. Like, keep it up. It takes like courage
Well,
to do
what
what
was
you're
he
doing.
doing at that stage?
He just started YouTube. He's
I
like,
started a
guys, I've
YouTube
started
channel.
my YouTube channel.
and
and-
what were you doing on YouTube?
I was doing
Vlogs or
yeah, I was doing like little vlogs, but now they're gone now. But
Why?
This is what because I hate them. I look back and I was like, no.
You're
Shows
gonna-
progression.
you're-
Hold on,
you're
did you-
about to be lectured.
Did you delete them
Oh yeah,
or
no.
did you just remove them?
I removed them from.
Good lads.
I private them.
Yeah,
no,
that's
they're
okay.
no like in a while to come because this walk was going to be my first video back because
Yeah,
I wanted
yeah.
a new style. I wanted someone to record me rather than me recording myself.
Yeah.
That's why I bought the mics, I bought the camera, I bought everything. So I wanted this to be the first back.
You seem
but-
fucking minted. Give us the get that bag of
Hey,
coke
Joe,
out underneath
no,
the table.
He
will
just
you?
works like a madman.
No,
What
I
were you-
I
what do you
saved
work
up
at?
for so
Pennies.
long.
Pennies.
Good
yeah,
money.
Like
30
I did.
I don't know.
I did.
don't know how much it is.
I did all the videos last summer on my phone, like literally just on
Yeah,
the phone.
in fairness,
I edited it on
I
the
started vlogging now with my kids as well.
That's
Do you like
why like I love that.
I vlogged a couple of years back,
Yeah.
and I got a hard time for me, so I stopped. The haters won basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I'm at the starting again, and I had plans. Like you see all the equipment I have here. I had planned on buying another Whopper camera, but iPhone 12 is good enough. Like it's
Yeah, iPhone
perfect
12
for what
steady.
I need. So,
Yeah, I started on the phone.
what made you start YouTube? Like, what were you looking to get into?
I
This is obviously a bit of the interview, guys, that we're going to talk about the lads now for a bit. The walk has ran its course here, so let's move on to
See,
using.
I just don't want to do anything not like I don't want to fall into that 9 to 5 trap. I don't want it. I want to do what I want when I want. You know what I mean? So I think
Your own
if
boss.
literally like if I do my own videos, if people watch them, that's great. I can do that for a living, hopefully, and literally just do what I want. Like inspire people. Hopefully we've done that as well with this.
He's
Yes,
definitely
have.
have.
This is just
Definitely
this is
have.
just I love this stuff. Like
Mm.
I feel like in a few weeks I'll think back and think I literally did what I wanted to for this like amount of time.
Yeah,
Hopefully I can keep doing it.
yeah.
So obviously
Setting
the
little
video,
goals for yourself,
like the video didn't work out the way we wanted it,
yeah.
but we just know for next time now. Like
In-
I really wanted it to work, but
That always happens. I
Yeah.
found that used to happen to me a lot as well. I had the ideas and I had this and that, and come crunch time, there was always fucking
It's-
something.
Yeah.
But just don't let that affect you. Don't let that stop you.
There's
Don't think.
expectations.
Don't think because this went wrong. I'll just leave it. Continue
See.
with it. If you want it, like show yourself you
Yeah,
want
that's
it.
a
See,
good point.
the way
Like-
I'm looking at it is it didn't work out, but I feel like that's for a reason. Like I feel like everything if we focus more on the video, I feel like we wouldn't be like even
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Like we wouldn't be on these radio shows and stuff. So
Yeah.
what we done was perfect to get us where we are like now. So
It
hopefully
worked, yeah.
this can just propel
But
like
it's
us in
it's
the
at the
future,
building your audience for your next project.
That's, like I
Do you
feel
know
like,
what I mean?
like someone was saying to me, like no matter what we kind of do, like if we do any kind of new project and something like that, people that followed us on the walk will
They'll follow
be
it.
interested in it and they'll want to
100%.
see
Of
it.
course, they have an
So-
investment to use now, you know?
That's why I'm thinking like maybe the video not working out was a blessing
Yeah,
because people will just see like
yeah.
people will get to know us for us first before we like portray this
It's a
like
good point.
character in
Exactly.
the video. So
Another bit of advice I'll give you, Scott, is just make sure there's always a backup plan.
oh yeah.
Like, see the way I'm working on pennies and
Yeah.
stuff. Just obviously keep that, and if
Yeah,
you're investing in the stuff, all well and good. As long as you love it, as long as things
Yeah.
are going well, you know. But just always have a fallback plan,
Yeah.
because that's what happened to me as well. When I was very, I was in denial. I was convinced I was gonna make it. 100%. Nothing
Yeah.
was stopping me.
Yeah.
I had it in my head. No one could tell me different. And then I got to the stage where my equipment started breaking, and I was on the social welfare, and I was like, "Fuck!" I
Yeah.
couldn't really
Or
afford
was
new
it like
equipment.
was it a moment like, oh shit? Was it that type of thing?
I was like,
You had a mix though, didn't you? Because you also had people in your ear as well, like who weren't so
Doubters.
supportive.
yeah. See, this
That's
you have
the
to
killer.
you have
That's
to
the
remember,
killer.
lads. When I started, YouTube was only starting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I was way ahead of the game.
So this was like you telling someone the internet and YouTube. They're like, what?
Exactly.
Was that what it was like?
No
Yeah.
one
that's
understood. Like
crazy.
it was like season 1 of the Kardashians. So
Yeah, yeah.
people hadn't even seen that yet. Do you know what I
know
mean?
what you mean.
So I was very early, and no one really understood. So I was getting shit from. I lost a lot of friends over it.
Oh, tell me.
Fell out with family members over it because they just didn't see it. Do you know what I mean? But now I'm 31 now. I'm after kind of outgrown all giving a shit what people think. I have my backup plan. So now it's allowing me to start again. Now YouTube with the vlogs, no, I'm not trying to get at them from that. That's just creating memories for me and my kids to be able to look back at. And they love, like, I have vlogs of my kids when they were 1, 2, 3.
You see them grow.
That's so good. Like,
but they get to watch it back, and it's like, you know yourselves, including yourself, Jay. You'd love to be able to see our little personality.
Yeah.
Like, as a kid, like, what was I like then? And my kids have that now. Do you know what I mean?
That's just a blessing. Like,
exactly.
Nowadays,
So
people can have that.
Like you said, everything happens for a reason. That camera didn't work for a reason. It's allowing you to focus on the walk, and it probably did help you along the way because you didn't have to. You could have came across fake in the videos as well. It could have came like you're only doing it for this.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
So many reasons why it didn't work.
100%.
Yeah,
But
and
like I said,
about
don't
the
let
backup.
that.
The job I have now is I really do like it. Like I actually do.
Well, that's important
Like,
as well. Yeah.
Like all the people in it are just unreal. Like they're all the same age as me, and it's just
Bit of
literally
banter
just-
as well as well.
like there's a lot of
Good
people.
environment.
It's all like similar like people. It's all people that are just trying to chase these mad things, and they're just working in here.
So what is your plan going forward now? You personally, I'm gonna move on to you now in a few minutes there.
Good.
I want. See, right now I'm just riding this wave of like all these like shows,
emotions.
like the Mansion House and all. Like I want to try, like make the most out of it and like get the most use out of it that I can. So I'm definitely gonna start making videos like extremely soon. Like once this all kind of like
Dies down, but
not like blows over, but like
eases off.
people start to realize more who we are.
Don't be afraid to document the journey though.
No.
Like,
See,
even if it's on your phone, just pull out it. Like even here before you go, make sure you do something.
Yeah,
So you have it in the
100%.
catalogue.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's just a memory. Like
we always have
100%.
sneaky videos of everything.
Because I used
Yeah.
to always forget. Oh, you bollocks! I should have took, or even, and I would have felt stupid doing that here. Don't feel stupid. It's
That's
a
good,
memory that
'cause-
you're never gonna get back.
Because you know what we were saying. Well, I was only thinking that there. I'm gonna like put on the mic when we're getting the stuff from the. Lord Mayor, and just kind of
That's a
record the
great idea.
conversation
Yeah.
and just kind of see what we do.
Yeah.
We might like. I
Might
was
just be
thinking
one
of
for the
wearing.
memories.
I was thinking of wearing like the most weird stuff.
I'm
to
wearing a
this
suit
because-
with Crocs.
Crocs, literally like just to like be
This
out
cunt
there,
is
like you
going
know.
up in the bar. That's
Yeah,
all.
I mean-
100%. Like that's the type of thing. I just don't,
Like-
I don't give a fuck.
She's have to turn up in a bleeding hat and black.
And this is what
fingernails,
this is
do you know
just
what I mean?
me. Do you know what I mean? Like
I just think it's so funny to think like say we went on or like say we went to this thing wearing Crocs. Like that's
Yeah.
just funny. Like
And
looking
it's
back,
us as well,
we
though.
went
It's
to
not
the
trying-
Lord Mayor's house wearing Crocs and
Yeah.
accepted a scroll from
Do
them
it,
in
lads.
Crocs. It's just
Yeah.
gas.
Like Jay's gonna hate me for even mentioning this cunt's name, but look at Jake Paul, and Logan Paul. Look what they're after
Listen,
doing.
like Jake, I don't care about Jake, but Logan, I've a lot of respect for him
So do I.
because all the stuff he's done.
Oh what?
Logan, yeah, I do. I hate Jake.
No,
Paul.
Jake, no
You
Jake.
hated Logan as well.
I
Nah,
never
listen.
hated Logan. I just he didn't belong in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. You
don't
have
think-
an opinion.
I
and not
don't
hate
think
anybody.
so. I feel
I
like
think it's
absolutely
it was-
not.
I feel like
You follow boxing and stuff.
I
I'm
feel like
guessing.
you can't.
You're a boxing fan and all.
Now I am like a YouTuber at heart. I love YouTubers. So seeing the
Listen,
KSI,
hold on. Before you go there, he didn't belong in the ring with Floyd Mayweather.
well, like seeing KSI do his music.
Touchy subject.
It's not touchy at all.
No, he did though, Jay.
No, he didn't.
He did. I'll
No,
tell
he
you what he
didn't.
did. Of course he did.
Shut up.
Listen,
Yeah,
Next
wait.
guy.
I want to
Seeing-
know why.
see-
Alright, no, you're
Seeing,
doing-
seeing Logan Paul
fucking
do these things.
outnumbered here. Like.
seeing KSI with his music and seeing Logan Paul in the ring with Floyd, it's just unreal for me to see. 'Cause
Nothing is impossible.
anything is possible.
100%.
This fella,
And that's why he belonged there, Jay.
like he,
Because he got there
didn't belong
himself.
there. He didn't belong
like
there.
like maybe he's not
Skill
a boxer.
level. Yeah, exactly. He just. I'm talking on a boxing
yeah,
level.
Yeah, on a
okay,
boxing level.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, 'cause I can
he
s-
did not
like-
belong
Okay,
there.
well I'm talking about life.
Yeah, like this fella,
Life
Has
he
been-
deserved to be there.
like
Can you agree with
he
that?
won't agree with it.
Hold
he
on,
doesn't
let's
agree.
see.
Yeah,
He went-
exactly.
Life, does he agree to be there?
yeah.
What do you mean?
It just comes
life
full
does he
circle.
agree to be there?
Bottom line, like
Like
bottom
you're
line.
saying skill level. Of course not. He done very well
There was
though.
a part where you thought he could win.
Yeah, to be
Anyone
honest,
can win a fight.
listen, the fella is how many inches
I
taller
feel
than
like
him?
I'm the crazy one here. And it should
Listen,
No,
be.
I can.
I was the crazy one in work because I was like, Logan is gonna knock this fella out. Because I was there, I was looking at all the interviews
thought
before,
Logan would win.
and this fella towers over him. Like, I didn't even think about like the.
You're
technique.
laughing, and I understand why you're laughing.
I
but
fully understand it as well, but you have
It
to
takes
think,
one punch.
You have to think.
I kept
one
thinking
punch,
that too.
and this fella is huge. This
I was
fella's
just-
50 pounds heavier. He's this tall. Like one punch and Floyd's done. You know
I
what
trusted
mean?
Mike Tyson though, because Mike Tyson was like, he's gonna be killed, and I was like, well, if Mike Tyson thinks the pro boxer thinks Floyd Mayweather's gonna kill him,
Yeah.
I just thought Floyd would win. But I loved how I thought he deserved to be in the
I
ring.
honestly
Like he
love-
worked for that, and he thought like, imagine me fighting Floyd
You do
Mayweather.
understand he got cardied as well, though, don't you? Like he was cardied.
Oh
through
yeah,
the 8
yeah.
rounds.
Oh, 100%.
Okay,
But
that's
the
fine.
fact that he made it to the point where he's fighting the best boxer
Exactly.
of all time
Yeah, it's-
speaks enough.
from a
it doesn't
boxing
matter
perspective.
what the
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't matter what the result is.
Give him.
He went from whatever he was doing, Vines and all years ago,
Yeah.
to fighting Floyd
Yeah.
Mayweather.
Yeah.
Went back
And he's
with
not
Logan
even
Paul.
a boxer.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
It was his third
unreal.
fight.
And like he made more money than most boxers do
I know.
Oh yeah,
in their fights.
yeah.
Do you
So
think
you
boxers?
can't-
You can't knock that hustle.
You
I
can't
get-
knock
I
that.
get that.
He
Do you know what I
done-
mean?
he done
But
But-
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
we're
I'm
not talking
talking-
about technical and
Yeah.
I fully,
punch thrown and
I fully agree that
Why are they
Logan
fighting
Paul,
then?
what?
Why are they fighting then?
It's
like,
all
like,
the
like,
entertainment.
Money,
I get
money.
that. But like,
It's all
what's
the
the purpose of
entertainment.
a fight if you know the outcome before it happens?
See, it's just
Because
it's just
anything
the
can still
entertainment.
happen.
Shut up.
So
See, like, what if Logan went in and just knocked him out in one punch?
It was never
It's
going to
possible.
happen.
It's possible.
No, he hit his one punch. Remember his
You
little
know what's
jab right
gonna
hand?
happen?
What happened?
You know
Nothing.
what's gonna happen? This is something like this is gonna happen, and you're gonna understand that these things just fucking happen sometimes.
exactly.
What? Floyd Mayweather, if he keeps on doing these fights, he'll get knocked out.
He will. 100%.
He's getting older.
Floyd
He's
Mayweather's
not
just
getting any
getting older,
better.
and he's just acting younger. That's all he's doing.
I am in the wrong place today.
No,
No,
honestly,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm the
fully
most.
agree.
I know
fully
nothing
agree
about.
with the 100%. Logan doesn't.
I didn't expect this podcast to go here.
No,
by the way.
Logan Paul, Jake
No.
Paul.
Listen, Logan.
I need
he's
a
not
balls.
boxer.
Yeah, I knew it.
He's not a boxer, right? But the fact he made it there is just
Yeah.
makes enough. Like,
It's very inspirational.
yeah, it's so inspirational. Like,
Hey,
honestly,
yeah, if you look at his life, yeah, as you're saying,
Yes, that's
to
all
go
I'm
from Vine and also the shit that you went through, like I don't hate Logan Paul. I don't.
I think he's a legend. Honestly,
but
saying. I
to
love
go,
him
to
myself.
go from the Vines and then the shit that he done with the suicide park in
And to
Japan or whatever.
Go
Like,
skyrocket after that.
like, yeah, but he had to build himself
Exactly.
back
Yeah,
up.
he literally-
so
he had
fair
to
play to
convince
He
him.
could have crumbled.
There's yeah,
And
exactly,
went
Could have been
the
it.
complete
Yeah,
opposite way.
exactly.
100%. So full credit to him for that.
Yeah.
he's literally,
I believe on a sporting basis he didn't believe I didn't
Yeah,
deserve
of course,
to be in
and
the ring.
it's-
with
Well,
Floyd
yeah,
Yeah,
Mayweather.
we agree with
there's
that.
people-
We
That's just
all
the fact.
agree
That's
with
just the
that.
fact.
And his brother can just suck a dick
Yeah.
in general.
His
No,
brother,
I
right?
think Jake deserves to be there.
I think
Fuck Jake
Jake.
Paul.
I think Jake. As much
think
as we
so?
hate him,
I
he's
think he's a good
I think
boxer.
he's a genius. I
From
think Jake
what
Paul's
I
a
have seen,
genius.
I think he has something there.
I think.
He's a genius. I
See,
think.
I don't.
Hold
find-
on. You can't open your mouth until Tyron Woodley fights him.
Shut up, man.
Listen, he
What, do you
hasn't
not think he's a
fought.
good
He
fighter?
hasn't.
He's
fought,
he's a boxer who hasn't fought a boxer.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we need to give him time.
Ben
Logan,
Askren.
Exactly.
Logan's had his time. Logan's fought the best
He's
of all
fought
time.
like 4 fucking people. And if he knocks out Tyron Woodley, you can't say he doesn't have potential.
No,
no, listen. Anybody has potential.
He's still
young.
laughing. He
Anybody
just
has
can't
potential.
give
I
him
think
credit.
if he
in
beats
a few years, we could be looking back and thinking, why are we thinking this about Jake Paul? He's the best ever because he has the potential.
That's what it could
You know
be.
what I mean? He could be the best to ever do it.
Slow your fucking roll.
He could be.
anything can happen. Anything can happen. I agree with you on that one.
The
I
fella,
do.
All
could
the
be-
boxers are hating this podcast right now.
Mr. Manifestation over here is giving it all right. No,
Listen.
it ain't happening.
Listen, this fella could fight Conor McGregor in the next few years, and he could beat him. You never know. I don't want him to beat him.
Hold on.
I hope he doesn't.
Look, see, no, before you kill Scott, before you kill
Before you
Scott,
kill me, you need to listen to this. I don't want him to beat Conor McGregor. I don't even want him to fight him. I don't even want him to be on that level with him. But he could. You can't knock the fact
the
that it's
chances
possible.
are very
You know what I
low,
mean?
but the chances there. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I thi-
and nowadays it's higher than ever. The chance could be
I
there.
give. I am a big fan of Logan.
Big-
I love
Yeah.
him. Logan's a legend.
I'm a big fan. Even the suicide thing, I didn't hate him for it. It was just immaturity and lack of experience and
Yeah, exactly.
wrong people around him that happened. That was a complete fuck up, and I felt sorry for him during that time.
Yeah, of course.
As much as everyone was hating him. But regarding Jake,
He's a cunt.
He's a cunt, but he is a smart
He's the
cunt.
genius.
He's
He's
the
the
fella
He is the
market.
marketing king.
exactly.
He-
That's the only thing. Respect.
The fella owns social media. He could do. He can do whatever he wants now.
And it'll
Because
blow up.
he just
Right
markets
now,
everything. Like the gotcha hat thing.
Right now he does. I think Connor was there before. I think Connor was.
Connor back in 2013, 14 maybe.
Yeah.
With all the
2015,
clapbacks.
2016,
Yeah. With like leading up to the Floyd
Jay
Mayweather fight
smashing
as well.
out the facts. Yeah.
He's like, 2014, 2015.
Get it right, lads.
But yeah,
I don't
Connor
even
and
mean to do it. It's just a.
Yeah.
built
Something
in.
you're passionate about. You wanna get it
but
right.
he's Jake. Like,
No, look, I understand everything Jay is saying,
Of
and
course,
he's right
so do
in
I.
a lot
He's-
of it. On the sporting
he's right.
side of it,
He's right with
he
most
is.
of it.
No, he's
Well-
thinking logical. We're just thinking
Like,
crazy shit.
mad, yeah.
No, see, we're letting our hearts take over.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because
We like the idea of it.
YouTube inspired, and that's what we
Yeah.
just grew up in and everything else.
Yeah.
Anyway, Scott, I look forward to the YouTube channel. Do you want to
Thanks
give a
very much.
shout out to the Yeah.
It's literally Scott Ward.
Scott
Just-
Ward?
I'm on
That's your second name, is it
Scott
Ward?
Ward, yeah. I'm on.
Right.
Don't get any
I
ideas.
didn't know
with
that.
I'm on. I do TikToks and all as well, but I kind of fell off on that.
Right.
I'm almost on 10k, but
So it's just Scott Ward on YouTube,
Scott
yeah?
Ward, yeah.
And that's keep an eye on that, folks. We'll definitely
Very
obviously
soon-
keep an eye
Very
ourselves.
soon. Thanks very much.
Right, Derek, the
Derek.
main man,
Ooh.
the
Froy-
fella that
Froy's
blends
yard.
in with the curtains. What's happening?
Froy's yard.
Alright, alright.
The hat and the shades.
Right, tell us, what's your favourite sex position with the ma?
Right, I'm ready now.
No, really.
My man and dad are watching.
You told me to make you feel uncomfortable.
Alright, no, I won't answer. Because you've done your job. Uncomfortable, you've done your job.
Let's go.
That's probably the one thing,
I'm so
you
happy.
could have
And you
said.
know, I did say to him at the start.
You
didn't I, before, I was
executed
like, right, is that Anton you don't want to talk about her? I thought,
I'm
nah,
so-
bro, I'm done to talk. Let's go. Like, do you know what I mean?
I'm so happy you just aired me right there. All him.
Question
go on to
one.
that.
Playing
Gone.
for
Stop.
Yeah, I don't have one. That's the answer. We don't do anything like that.
No, give us a little bit about yourself, Derek. You were speaking to me briefly before we started the podcast, and you mentioned that you were into music. So
Oh, very into music.
give us a little bit about that, lads. I'm just going to check the screen to make sure everything
Course,
is still
yeah.
going because our
Perfect.
engineer isn't here today. So just let me double check this.
Course.
But answer while I'm doing it, yeah.
So, I got into music when I was, I'd say 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
Like, I started getting into listening to it and stuff. And then at that point, to get deep, like, just growing up, I just felt a lot of emotions. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I just process stuff differently.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that. I never knew it was the wrong way till I was, like, obviously now. But music was, like, sort of that thing. Like, I'd hear some of these things that they were saying, and I'd be like, what?
Resonate with
I'd
them.
be like,
and-
this is like stuff that I thought would come into my head. I'd be like, oh, whatever. And then I started thinking I could make this, and it wasn't only till last year I started actually making music.
Brilliant.
And then, best thing ever. Like,
now,
what's your-
when you sorry, Jay, go on.
Thank you. What genre of music do you
all
favour?
sorts, yeah, like
Anything?
literally all sorts. Like from the Beatles to the newest thing today. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And
I'd
what,
like it
but
all.
what's your style? What are you trying to
That's
do?
the thing.
I feel like he has. his
You
own
don't
style.
have your own
Like
niche.
he's creating his own genre. Like.
I honestly swear, like I've never heard anything like it.
Right,
And like when you
that's-
hear it, it's like you know it's him. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like
Thanks, Scott.
you can't hear anything that's like similar because it's just.
He's
I don't
gonna
know,
cry again now.
That's the
yeah?
thing. I'm
His lip shaking.
I just get emotional at the most like silly things. Like
Yeah.
someone tell me they're dying, I'd be like, alright. But then I'd see like an ant like struggling. I'm like, what? Like it just depends on my mood, doesn't it?
Oh god.
But yeah, music was like a class. I wouldn't even say it was an escape. Like I didn't feel like I'd go somewhere making music.
Mhm.
But like I love football, and then I stopped making that. Or I stopped playing that, and then when I started making music, I was like,
So you started making music in 2016, did you say?
no, I started listening, like really listening.
Right,
Like
right, okay.
I'd look at songs and I'd listen. I'd take them in.
break
and-
them down,
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
You'd react.
That's when I started a few digs. That's when I started like that's when the love for music came.
Mhm.
Right.
And my family are like musical too. Like my brothers like make music or play music, whatever, like guitar
Right.
and stuff. So it's
Mhm.
kind of always there, but I fell in love with it then and didn't stop.
Any instruments?
I tried the guitar and piano, but I just never fell in love with them.
Right.
And then didn't know I could like sing okay until I did, like last year.
It's just one of those things that kind of fell on your lap. And
I was like, thank God, yeah. Like I was starting to sing, and I didn't know if I was gonna be like terrible, but I was okay.
Tell you what, there's your X Factor sub story and all. You done the walk. Go on to the X Factor.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Did you sell the walk?
Come here, tell me, you're all about this manifestation and mental state and everything else. So
Science. It's just a science.
Let's
just taking the facts.
Before you continue, right?
I'm sweating. Ready I am.
How would you feel like coming out of your comfort zone and giving us a tune?
No.
I could play background music if you needed like an acapella or a fucking instrumental.
I didn't expect this.
I know you didn't. That's why I'm challenging you.
That's why I'm thinking, because I could come after this out like afterwards and be like, I did not think I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
Let me sit in it. Like actually sit in it.
We can even do it after the podcast, and you can decide if you want to post it or not. It can be completely up to you. But I think it'd be good for you if you did do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like even going on the radio for the first time, it was good for us because we realised we could.
Yeah.
But we'll see anyway, because that's one thing.
That's two uncomfortable situations. I'm on a fucking roll here.
I won't let you get the hat trick.
This fella's going to be shaking the rest of the day.
I'm scared we're going to say next now.
If there's any man to make you uncomfortable, it's this fella, so don't you worry about that.
Grand.
Got the manifestation.
Oh yeah. What was the question? Sorry.
It wasn't a question. It was more so you're into all this stuff. So what led you down this path? And like you obviously are very strong about it.
I'd argue with someone about it.
Because a lot of people do believe in it, but then there's other people that. Jay, I don't know whether you believed in it before. I don't know whether you believed in it before.
Please tell me I got that.
I know for a fact from this podcast, you're definitely starting to.
For real?
What, in terms of like manifesting and stuff?
Yeah.
What's manifesting to you though? Like it's
seeing something in your head
and making it happen.
See, it's like even if you look
it's
at
not even making it happen, it's knowing it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what it is. If like someone doesn't like it, if like you're not into it, the bare minimum, like you can just like if you can think of it and like just keep telling yourself it's gonna happen,
so that's more
you're gonna put yourself in a vibe where
you're ready.
You're like you're gonna find yourself doing things that allow that to happen. If you're if you keep saying, "Oh, I'm this, I have this many people, I have this, I have that," you're gonna put yourself in a position subconsciously to do them things to get that stuff. So even if you look at it at like not even spirituality, like science, if you're telling yourself you're doing this stuff, it's gonna make you do it.
You're gonna want to do it. Like it's all
it's just gonna rewire your brain to do it. So even if you don't want to do it, like if you don't want to look at it in like the spirituality way or like stuff like that,
just logic.
It's just literally logic. Like,
I feel like that other way works though as well, where you kind of like you convince yourself that something will happen. Like we talked about it the other day. So like me and Jason had a conversation the other day, and it was after one of our training sessions, wasn't it? And whatever we were talking about, but I was just in a shitty mood. And he said it to me, he's like, "It's the job you're in," and I was like, "It's gonna change." Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna get out of it, and like I'll be more upbeat, more positive. And there today, I went and handed him my notice. Do you know what I mean?
And how much better do you feel?
Fucking buzzing, like. Do you know what I mean?
What
but like, that's what it does to you.
Everything.
See, and that's all you just creating it, like in your mind. You know what I mean? Because if you're telling yourself like, "Oh, this is all gonna be so much better," like it will because most people just say, "This is so bad, like I hate this job."
Think of how many times you're in the in the gutters. You are like, "What do I do from here?" And look what you've done. Like everyone's propelled, whatever. So it's the same. Like think of easy it is to like how good are us as people to put ourselves in bad moods. Like it's so easy to us.
Oh, for sure.
If we think one thing, we fall down a spiral. If you can do that, you can. Like it's obviously easy to be negative, angry and stuff. Yeah, but if your brain is that powerful of being able to put yourself in the worst mood ever, it's able to do the other thing as well.
The opposite.
Would you be like interested at all in pushing that message though, in terms of like manifesting and
like
stuff?
I on my
over
Instagram,
socials and stuff.
That's literally like that's all I do, because I think if I have this knowledge, well, I'm gonna call it knowledge, but if I have this sense of what I think is true, and if like a lot of this stuff didn't come from me deciding right, I'm spiritual. So much stuff happened to me where I couldn't even hide from anymore. Like too much coincidences to be coincidences. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's too many to be coincidences.
Falling into place like perfectly from me just believing. Then it came a point where I had to believe it. Then
are you religious?
Good quit. No. I don't believe in like a god or like anything.
So
like
you
that.
don't pray or anything like that.
No, I just no.
It's all in your head. You say so. Manifesting, perfect example. Some people can say, right, this is gonna happen. They can say it out loud. They can say it to
Mm-hmm.
people. To you, is it people can talk to themselves without speaking? Obviously,
Yeah,
do you know,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is fucking mad to think.
That's what I
Like,
do.
that's what I do as well.
I feel like from training and doing it so much, like no lie, I can see my thoughts. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mm.
If
yeah,
I'm in a bad mood, I'm like, why am I in a bad mood? And I'm like, right, so let's not do that next time.
yeah,
Like, let's not do whatever. It's all about patterns, I think.
yeah.
Because if you fall into one mood, think of how many times do you like, I don't know, like you'd eat crap or something, you'd feel shit after. You know that's why you feel shit, but you still do it.
Mm.
So I just kind of took action in some of the ways I was feeling, just because like no one's gonna help me get better but me.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm like really young, like 16, 17, I kind of started. If I'm 17, trying to master my mind, I call it, like really like where stuff's coming from. If I'm that young doing it, imagine when I'm like 30.
And tell me, I'm very intrigued, right?
Mhm.
Because for such a, like, you're 18,
yeah.
18 years of age, right? Do you think social media has played a part, or the internet has played a part, to allow you to think like this? Like, because,
100%.
yeah,
M-
because I'm thinking that there's a lot more people like yourself now, I think, up and coming, that think this way.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I think now is like the time, like more than ever. I'm starting to see like like a lot of people, like influencers as well, like talk about this topic too. And it's just, I think it's great to see, because they're all like the happiest artists and the happiest like people are always the ones who kind of have a good grip on what they think is true. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Life basically treats you, the type of people you're around
Determines you. Yeah. If
shows you who you're going to be, right?
Exactly.
Whether it be our family or friends. However,
it is what
the
it
type
is.
of media you're consuming, the type of stuff you're watching, that all comes into play as well.
It's literally
And
shapes you.
now more than ever, I think the positivity side of it, the message that's coming across on all these inspirational Instagram pages, if you can trigger that at such a young age, I think you're only, sky's the limit.
And-
Like, when you think of it, Jay, right? And again, this isn't excuses or anything. When you think of when we were younger, like, we were watching fucking Keenan and Kel and all these stupid, pointless episodes, and
Nothing stupid or pointless about Keenan.
Keenan,
Orange soda,
no,
what a
I
show.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then you have these lads who are fucking
changing the game.
watching inspirational stories, watching
See-
documentaries about the likes of Conor McGregor, seeing that these things are not impossible,
feel like-
following the Instagram pages. and-
Exactly. We like this day and age, we're enabled to know this stuff,
yeah.
and we see people live it, and we're like, these are our idols, and they think like that, and a lot of people think what their idols think, but when like they're spreading a good message, like as you said, like these documentaries, we're seeing these people we grew up watching and talking about, and you're just like, that's just mad how they live and stuff.
If you even think about it, Jay, like, documentary wise, when we were younger, who did we have to look up to in a documentary?
Don't know, maybe like Roy Keane Saipan or something.
No, but
about it.
do you know what I mean? They were like, there
Yeah,
was,
no.
I understand
like-
nothing was like powerful, like it was
but
all
not
stupid.
only that, the equipment, the resources
Yeah,
weren't that
yeah.
accessible. Like video cameras
Especially here in
now,
Ireland.
it's so easy to get inspired by.
Taking your phone out.
Take your phone out, record a situation that's happening.
Exactly.
We couldn't do that.
No.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. We're
Anybody-
enabled to a lot
Yeah.
of stuff now.
anybody can make a career with one video.
Yeah,
on-
100%.
And
Especially with
careers have been
TikTok now.
made with video.
That's like True Geordie, didn't he? He completely blew up just after
He
one video.
That's all.
Wait,
it is.
what was it? What was his video that he blew up?
He was he basically done like a passionate rant about a footballer called Niall Ranger who played for Newcastle.
Oh, was that what made him?
Wasn't
Oh,
he
so
crying and all about like in
Gave
that
him-
video? He was like
He got your
screaming
man
or
on
something,
then to his podcast.
Yeah, he brought him on the podcast.
yeah,
Yeah,
seeing that. Yeah, that's deadly. I actually really like
True Geordie.
True
True Geordie. I think
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
good as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to stay in his lane, but yeah, he's alright.
Well, what's he doing now?
Ah,
He
stop.
was
Come
on,
on.
he was on
Will you
BT
let him be
Sport.
passionate about it, will you?
Yeah, he was just on BT Sport giving shit MMA coverage, but that's just an opinion. It doesn't change him. Like he's not like
What? Right, hold on. Sorry for the second, lads.
No.
Why is the shit MMA coverage?
We need to see this.
No,
In your opinion, why
I
is the
think
shit?
his knowledge of it and what he was talking about, he was very like he's in a cage with Darren Till,
I've seen it, yeah.
Dan Hardy, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just thought it was.
Why? Like, does that shit, in my opinion, right,
It was
should
no,
inspire you?
No, like no, hear
Wait.
me out, right?
I'm listening.
I'm not
Sorry for a
talking
minute, lads.
No, this is great. This
I'm
is
not
lovely.
talking about the fact that
I
he
need,
was
I
on
need
it.
to watch this.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the fact that he was on it. I'm talking about what he said while he was on it. The fact that he got on it is massive, and fair play, congrats. Like, I watch his podcast. I listen
Okay,
to his stuff.
I
do you know what
watched that whole interview. So what did you say? What did he say that you disagree with? Because I agreed with a lot of the stuff that he actually said.
Well, do you know what? Funnily enough, I did too. But the thing was, like, it was his narrative I felt was different. Like, the reason he was pushing such a message was to come across a certain way. When he's on his channel, he's the exact opposite.
So you think it wasn't
So, like,
genuine?
Yeah, exactly.
I
I just think
disagree.
he wasn't genuine. No, I do. Just
Do you
like,
think nerds play the fact that like he was on telly? Do you think he was like, oh,
But
shit,
he-
I have to act some
probably,
type of way?
probably because
Alright, yeah,
you know
yeah.
what? He's a massive Conor McGregor fan.
Yeah.
And all
Had to
he
be
done
biased.
in this Conor McGregor thing was shit on him, which is fine. You're entitled to opinions, but all you have to do is go over to his YouTube, and it's not that.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like,
He probably
like-
was like, oh,
it's
people.
just not
what are you saying? He shit on him this time?
the whole show, the whole show.
I don't think he did, Jay.
Watch it back. I guarantee you. He
I
did.
wish I seen this.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's on
Yeah,
YouTube.
I don't
It's
think
50
he.
minutes.
I think he said it as it is. I think I only start watching True Geordie
That's
when I
what I'm
start kind
saying,
of
though, like-
podcasting myself.
That's what I'm saying. That's not what he's saying on his channel.
No, but I
But when
think
he's
he
on-
is.
Oh, so it's like two different personalities.
Yes,
I don't
that's
think
what
so.
I think, Joe, I think it might have been. I didn't see it, but I think he obviously thought, I'm going to go on here and people are going to expect me to be like Conor McGregor. So he was probably trying to do the complete opposite.
That's what I think.
Jay,
yeah,
that's
which is
basically
wrong.
what I
That,
think.
I
Jay,
don't
when's
agree
the
with that.
last time you like? I'm not taking digs on that in here, but when is the last time that you actually watched them talk about Conor McGregor? Because I've been watching him a lot recently, trying to be inspired by ideas on the podcast and stuff, and he's been kind of knocking Conor McGregor for a while with certain things. Like, he's still a big fan,
Yeah.
and he even said that in the Octagon. He's a big fan. I think you need to watch more stuff on his channel regarding Conor McGregor.
I watched a lot of his stuff on his channel.
Yeah, look, maybe I just disagree with you. I don't think he had two different. I think he was legit all the way through, personally.
I did. Well, I agree to this.
I wish I seen this.
Sorry, lads.
No,
I
this is great. I was interested.
These things
betting for
happen,
that,
you
I
know.
was.
But come here, speaking of actually, did we finish up on you? Right, music.
think
so,
so.
no, we didn't. What are you hoping to achieve? What are you going to try and pursue this career? or-
Yeah. See, I've said this to a few people. I just want a platform to be able to, like, how do I say it? To be able to, like, just
Be seeing.
my perspective on living, I think is a good way of living, because I like that's what I've been taught and stuff like that. You know, obviously it's coming from me. I think I'm the greatest, but I mean, like,
I know what you're trying
yeah,
to say.
like
yeah.
I was reading books and stuff. 30 pages of one book. But I learned a lot.
50 Cent get rich at
Yeah,
trying, was
yeah,
it?
something like that.
Roll that.
It was just like I just seen stuff, and I just see like these famous people, like the law of attraction. You know, the law of attraction.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
secret.
yeah.
So yeah, that's exactly. So I was that's basically it. I just want to get that message out there. That's what I want to do, and I think music I love doing. So it's obviously a great way to do it.
On your Instagram, have you got any videos up of you singing or not?
I'm on Spotify.
You're on Spotify?
Yeah.
Right,
And
we'll-
like SoundCloud and stuff like that. But yeah,
We
like-
definitely send us the links as well after this for your channel and for your stuff, and we'll put it in
I
the
appreciate that.
description
Thank
below.
you.
Nice one, yeah.
Try and get you a few.
We'll even have him playing
it-
on Spotify now in a few
It's
minutes.
not like
Lovely.
fucking we have millions of fucking listeners and followers, but
Listen,
every
listen,
little helps,
exactly.
you know?
so many people wouldn't even think to do that, so appreciate it.
yeah.
No, of course. Listen, like you said, doing like really good things. So it's only fair that you just get that support and backing for something that you
thank
want to do outside of a walk. You know what I mean? Like,
See, that was a
you've
fear
done
of ours
something-
too.
You've done
That was a
something
big
that
fear,
helped
yeah.
so many people.
Yeah.
That was
What-
a big
why-
fear of mine.
You know
What
what was exactly?
I felt like if, like, after we get back from this walk, people will just expect that, like, just expect all these amazing things, but like
You're
we
human.
don't, like,
Yeah.
we don't just want to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
You just have
like,
things you just want to achieve for
like,
yourselves.
I
like.
want to have fun online and like do like
See, that's the thing.
cool like
Yeah.
videos that aren't that, like, don't do that.
Like
Obviously, I wanna do that a
people
lot.
probably never seen this ideas before. do you
That's
know
what
what I
I was
mean?
gonna
this,
say.
This is the perfect opportunity for people to like get to know
Exactly,
us.
I've
and
always-
this is what I wanted to get. I wanted to get the two lads on.
praying for
This
this.
you know what I mean?
We
That's
hoped
what
it would be
I- like,
exactly how
On
it
the
is.
bus
Honestly,
in, we're like,
I
I
hope.
hope that this is like get to know us and like just like have the
And we
crack,
can all
have
just
the
have
laugh.
like an
Oh,
actual
yeah.
chat.
Just
No, it doesn't feel like
because
I'm talking to.
we
like,
could have got to know Derek a bit more if he opened up about you know yourself, but
Sex positions and all that.
just wanted to make him feel uncomfortable there for another
Nah, you won't.
That's it.
You've done very well at that. Nah, but
Marcus, the second you said it, he just looked directly at him.
I was like, is he?
It's like,
do I answer? Do I?
He's not, 'cause
who are
he's
these
like,
lads?
he was waiting on you to be like, I'm only messing.
I
Then
was
came
like,
and he's like,
oh.
This fellow
You'll
was
have all,
messing.
you'll have all the, you know, the out ones that were sharing.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll listen to the lads' podcast as soon as it comes on. Dick, pussy.
Yeah, literally, they'll get the worst of us. No, but that's the thing. Scott was worried about, like, in his YouTube video, if we're cursing, like, the mass would be like, what the
Yeah.
hell? But I personally, like, I don't give
See,
a fuck what
lads,
people think of me. I
be
don't. I
yourselves.
really don't care.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't ever change for no one.
Nah.
Because I
There's
didn't want
only-
to
I've
have
been
a
just-
charity attached to it and then be like, oh, what the fuck is this? And
Of
then
course
we're
and
doing
all,
it for
yeah.
a charity, like, you know what I mean?
No, look,
fuck it.
what I will say is carry yourself with respect.
Of course.
Yeah,
Never,
of course.
like, always be mindful. Like, if you're going down this road, lads, where I genuinely see is going, just note that you are in the public eye.
Yeah,
That's all you
yeah.
need to do. Don't change who you are.
The only thing
Like,
I'm gonna do is be me. I'm not gonna
Respectfully,
Exactly.
I'm not gonna
look,
express myself more because I think I have followers or
Yeah.
I'm trying to act up.
but see this whole coursing thing and stuff, I be loud course.
Mhm.
Read the people. You
it's
know,
like-
like on the FM 104, right, they don't course here, right? I won't course. I'll still be myself. I'll hold back
Because
a
one of
little
the
bit.
videos, I was like, I seen you were cursing in it.
Yeah.
So I was like, we can, but I'll just make sure, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Read the people. Don't just go in automatic. I'm gonna be a fucking cunt. This,
Yeah,
that, and the other.
exactly.
Just read the
Like, that's-
situation.
I look at
do you know
everyone
what I
like
mean?
the fella outside here and the fella who owns that business. This is genuine. Look, I'll have the same respect. Obviously, like
Exactly.
there's some people you would maybe have a bit more respect because you know they're hustling, they're grind. But like everyone, like the fella that's homeless outside could have had the biggest company last week, and we'll never know
Look,
ever.
the way to do it is, right, lads. The way to compare it, you're not the same around your nanny as you are here.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Right.
no.
You change for certain people to suit.
Standards.
Do you know what I mean?
It's
Pe-
so
like,
fucking true.
People
Yeah,
always
because
drill in
and
people's
it's not.
heads.
You're not. Oh, look at him. He's different. No. Yes. You're
'Cause
carrying yourself
The way
different
You're more
around.
reserved.
You're trying to read the person to how,
exactly.
not how they want you. It's the version of you that you think that they need.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
exactly.
That's probably the
It's
best
all
way
about
to
reading.
put it.
Reading the situation is very
Yes.
important. Yeah, if you
Yes.
go in there like the same way you were with your mates to your ma, it's not gonna end well.
Exactly.
We're the same though in that sense as well with a podcast. Like we kind of have to go off like how we read the guest as
Yeah.
well. Do you know what I mean?
You-
We
Really?
can make or break an episode. Can't
Yeah,
we? Like,
100%. But not only that, like we had someone reach out to us about something we said online. Jay, I know you didn't want to bring this up.
What did they not like it?
No, I
Something-
didn't. No, you can talk about
Yeah,
it.
no,
You
we
can
did
happily talk
because it's gonna help us grow.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, we said something we shouldn't have said, and I do it all. You know what? I always say, I know this is a bit gay, but I like putting rose
Yeah.
petals out for girls.
Yeah.
Like, I shouldn't really be saying that's a bit
No, but
gay.
a lot of
Do you know
people who
what I
say
mean?
that stuff, it's just their lingo. Like they,
Exactly.
the place they're coming
Like,
from is not
exactly.
hate in any
And
way.
as
I get
soon
it.
as
That's
as
what happened
we,
to me.
yeah,
Yeah.
and as soon as we understand that it's offending people or these things, right? People are paying attention to this. That's when you recoup and say, right, let's
you
pay
learn
attention.
exactly. You have to do it once
See,
to know.
100%.
Most of the people like
On the
that would,
light,
say
it
stuff like
happened,
that.
lads,
Yeah,
because like
because
that,
you grew
we
from
learned
it.
from it.
Exactly.
It
It has
won't
to
happen
happen so you
again.
know, like, you know what
That's
I mean?
that's a good mindset too.
I just thought it was funny that the one time where I say something completely like left field, I get pulled on it. You say it week in, week out, and nothing. And I just go on one Instagram live and
Oh, it was Instagram, was it?
then it's like cancel. You know what I mean?
It was like his first word as well, though. So
Yeah, like I'm very cautious when we do a podcast. Like I'm very, very cautious about what I say in terms of being. I'm not a racist, like I'm not homophobic, so I'm kind of like cautious about speaking on them things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
And then
what
we
you
go
mean.
on an Instagram live, and the first thing I done was I called them.
A word.
Yeah, right. and basically someone just commented like, "Is
you
that?"
can say it. You can say the
I
word.
called them. Like, so
The F word
to give context.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was
no.
wearing his fucking cycling gear, right?
Yeah.
He looked. I'd never seen him in the cycling gear. He had the shorts,
Tight
the
and
hair, the mad helmet, the sunglasses, and the bleeding top painted on him. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I just said, like
Mm-hmm.
Tour de France came to mind.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
called Tour de Faggot,
Yeah.
right? And the second I said it, cancel thing. Like,
Can
do you know
can
what
I
mean?
just
Whereas,
say something there? You knowing that word alone shows me that girl was right to text us.
No, do you know what?
No, because you
I agree
knew
with
it.
that girl. But
Yeah.
100%. Like every time someone says like I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you have to, like, if they keep doing it, if someone's like, that's really hurt my feelings, like a word, like you can easily just not say that word, and then someone keeps doing it, that's when you're like, right, scumbag.
Exactly.
Well,
Once you learn
if
from
someone's
it.
been like their whole life been saying something that
Yeah.
no malicious intent behind it,
Mm.
and then you just say it with
you
your
know,
mate,
realistically, there's no
your heart,
there's no intent behind it. It's just
Exactly. And look, the main thing is that we acknowledged it straight away.
yeah, and like,
We
literally-
reached out to the person privately. We
You
apologized.
done the right thing.
They didn't even take offense to it. They were just giving us a heads up. So
And
Yeah.
they know who they are. So we do appreciate that.
Yeah.
We thought for a minute that they were being a bit of a Karen, you know, but it turns out they weren't. They were just trying to educate us. And anyone that like, I give a
There was
lot of
actually
credit.
really open dialogue as well, wasn't it? And it was a very
Yeah.
like,
No, I
conversation.
give her a lot of credit because it takes balls for someone to reach out
Yeah,
and say it to you as well. Do you know what I
Because
mean?
people would
It's
think
people
you
like
take it
that
the
that
wrong
make
way.
yeah, but it's people like who that make the change.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People
So-
who's like,
Because we wouldn't have known otherwise.
She could have been the Karen where like it just wasn't like she
helpful
was
about
just
it.
out for your neck.
exactly,
type of thing,
Yeah.
and
do you
then
know what I mean?
people who like get given out to instead of encouraged, or like what was it, constructive criticism?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's way better, because if someone's like, if she is a Karen, and
I
she's
love
giv-
that term, Karen.
yeah, Karen's right,
Yeah,
and she is giving out
steady,
to
innit?
you, it's like you're going to be like, alright, fuck her, let me do it again then. Like, what's
Yeah,
she
like-
saying to me?
Yeah.
But she was like,
You need to teach instead of punish.
Exactly.
Because if you punish them, it's just
And
like
that's exactly what she done. That's where
Provokes.
I need to give her credit.
that's
She could have
massive
went.
respect.
She could have went off the wall and went mad.
yeah.
No,
And-
easily could have went off the wall.
And like that, I didn't take down the video. I know Alan took down the video. Coach Alan took down because he shared it. I didn't take down the video because I want people to see our mistakes, our progression.
That's-
Look, this is where we were
Yeah, 'cause
before. Like
that
if,
takes
if
a
you
lot.
don't have your mistakes on show, how
You're not learning.
people can learn from
Yeah,
it.
because
You
if
know what I
you
mean?
if you just have all like the perfect stuff,
Exactly.
That's a
people
good
are like-
example.
Exactly.
these are just too perfect. Like people rather personal stuff like that like people's mistakes.
I started going like losing my
100%.
mind a bit for a while, because I thought like, because I believe whatever you think will happen. So I was just thinking like all these bad things, and I lost train of thought actually. Forgot what I was gonna say. It'll come back to me. It was important, but
Right, come here. Connor's fighting tomorrow night.
right.
What's your thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know this other fella, and he's probably gonna hate me, but I don't. I just don't know. I don't know this other fella. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
so you
UFC.
wouldn't be a big fight fan then?
No, I'm not. I'm not
Just
really into-
YouTubers.
like I don't even watch sport anymore. I used to
Yeah.
love football and stuff, but
Right.
I love films and TV shows and then YouTube
And podcasts.
That's
Mhm.
yeah.
And did you hear so?
Did you hear it? No, but
What do you mean no? Come back, how was it rewind that?
of course. I love like the media and entertainment now. Like I
Right.
don't.
I'd be more the
like,
same as you.
Just because you're
Like,
after doing a walk, you think you're famous now, and you think this way.
That's
you
why
want
you
to go.
told
Oh,
me.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
media now.
No.
Fuck football, fuck Connor, I don't care.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, it's just
All about
like
fame now.
the past few years I've been growing into like liking all this kind of stuff, like
Mm.
movies and acting and like TV shows and YouTube and just creating content and like the media.
Deadly.
And so I kind of fell away from sport.
Right.
I used to play it a lot, but it's just not me anymore. I'd rather just create stuff. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And,
What
like,
about
think of
you,
ideas and
Derek?
stuff.
Will you
just
watch it?
Yeah, I get up pretty early, so I'll be awake for it. But I watched the last one, and I seen him get battered. It was the same fella, wasn't it? He's
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is the third
That
one
was
now.
weird to see Connor on the floor. Like
It was
a
weird
bit,
to see him
like,
go out like that,
I was
wasn't it?
like, oh, I just couldn't really watch it.
Yeah.
Anyone else would be like, go on.
Yeah.
And even I was kind of like, I don't really mind who wins. But when I seen that, it just didn't look right. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
for tomorrow,
You're used to seeing him on the other side.
yeah,
of it.
exactly. Because like I'm not like a diehard Conor McGregor fan, but I would watch like probably most of his fights.
Yeah, just because it's an
Weird.
Irish sport.
Ah,
and fucking-
exactly.
yeah.
Like I feel
Like
like
Katie Taylor, isn't it?
yeah,
You're gonna watch.
Yeah, it's like even if like you never watch the fight in your life, you're gonna have to watch it. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
if it's
everyone
Mhm.
in the country kind of watches it. Even if like people hate him, they still watch it.
Oh, absolutely, because people want to see him get.
It's
beat as well.
entertaining. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, lads. So we'll finish up now. I suppose 2 more questions for you.
Right,
First for yourself, Scott.
right.
Who was your inspiration? This is off Instagram. We got this question. Who was your inspiration
My inspiration in
in life?
everything as
Yeah.
a whole.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who inspires you? You can name 2 or 3 if you want. You
I
know.
don't even know. Like, see, do you know Danny Duncan?
I can't say I do.
You don't. Well, he's a YouTuber, right? But it's just like it's one of them come up stories where it's like he had nothing, and like he went to LA, he had no money, he was recording his videos, he was doing everything, like literally homeless, and now he's like the biggest thing on like YouTube. So
Obviously not if we don't fucking know him.
see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how, because he's like
I'm
the
only
same
joking.
age as
I, if I seen him, I'd probably know. Get a picture up of him there when
don't
I'm
know
asking.
you. You like 100% will know.
Martin, get a picture up there, will you?
Martini. But if I was to say
Miss
like
Martin.
another inspiration, like I don't see, that's a hard question to answer, like, because I wasn't expecting that, but there is like people like say Robert Downey Jr. as well, like his kind of come up story as well, like he went to prison and stuff.
That's
now-
a great story.
And
yeah.
then he became Iron Man.
yeah.
Is there a
It's
documentary or
it's
anything
just
on him?
unbelievable. There should be.
I don't know. No, I don't know.
You don't know him?
No,
That's
I'm
mad.
fairly surprised I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
it,
him
yeah.
because I'd be well clued
Like
in
he's
with that
like
side
he's
of
like you upload a video and within a day you get millions.
Yeah,
He looks
like-
like someone who would get the head punched off him in that TikTok YouTube boxing thing.
Nah, he's a
He was actually on that. And
Was
he,
he?
He
and
looks big
cancelled
enough.
That's
it.
why. Was
He cancelled it, yeah.
Because he looks familiar.
I'd be more into like the Casey Neistats and
Yeah.
Him. I forgot about him.
I met him before.
Did you?
Yeah,
Man,
Don't tell him that.
he's the reason I started making videos.
yeah, he's so
Because
good,
I seen a video and he's like, if you want to be a YouTuber, like the only thing you have to do is post on YouTube. And it's so simple, but it's just like I nearly start crying. I was like,
You
what?
have to be consistent
actually
with
have
it as
to-
well.
In order to be a YouTuber, you post on YouTube.
You know what? So many people, and I completely understand why that blew your mind. So many people want to be YouTubers, but
Yeah.
don't have the balls.
They don't have the balls to
actually
just start.
Exactly.
And
Once you start, that's the start.
Like,
you are officially a YouTuber. It's all about how big
he is
you
the
get.
greatest social media.
Storyteller, I think.
Yeah, literally, like anything he puts up, I'm down. I'm
Yeah.
watching that. Like
He needs to
no
move.
matter-
Sorry, Jay.
no
He
matter
needs to
what.
move back to New York, though.
If he went back to New York, the internet would break. Back to the old office now.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
internet
yeah.
would be.
He
done
needs
for.
to go back there. LA just isn't.
Yeah.
It's not the same
The
vibe.
fact he's like 40 as well.
Yeah, he's so good, man.
Man,
So
like
good.
he is the greatest like filmmaker. Like he does everything on his own.
He's the best
fact he does it
YouTuber
on
ever.
his own- yeah,
Is he?
He easily is the best YouTuber
He's
ever.
probably the most respected.
He's like he's
Like-
like the godfather of YouTube.
Yeah, he
like, he's
is.
been
He
around.
really
He
like,
changed
you know
it.
that,
He changed it completely. And
Yeah.
I thank God you brought that up because he's literally the reason I started all of it.
right.
And like he
So
would
you're
be an
only messing
inspiration.
about the last fella.
See, him as well. Like
He's your
he-
now inspiration. Like he gets you.
he's like
going,
now. So like, when I
yeah.
watch
Yeah.
him now, I'm like, fuck, I need to get up like and start
Yeah.
doing this. But Casey Neistat was the reason it all started. Like he planted the seed. Like the fact he just said, if you want to be a YouTuber, all you have to do is post on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's so small and easy, but it's just
It's like a quote that would be forever.
like,
Yeah,
fuck,
exactly.
fuck.
Yeah. I'm going to get it
Yeah.
underneath my logo now.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Derek?
Well, nowadays, first of all, it's just like if I hear someone make a song or something that I really like, that stuff really inspires me. Just like stuff like, but people, there's one person that I think, they're like, he made me realize how I want to spread a good message. Do you know that rapper XXXTentacion? I'm sure you know him. Yeah, obviously
dead,
not
isn't
obviously not the like things he's been, the allegations against him. But when them allegations stuff happened, then he started like Logan Paul. He just turned into like a really good person. He wanted to spread this incredible message, teaching these kids that like he was 19 and he was talking as if he was like in his 40s. And I admired that. I loved that. I didn't try and be like that, but like I really loved how he was young with a lot of knowledge, helping
took
others.
from it.
Exactly, and he was a rough like thing, and we all go through like rough things, but I just felt a bit connected to him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I believe in obviously energies.
He had a huge impact when he passed.
Oh,
Huge.
oh, yeah.
See,
I
Like,
agree.
I never even knew him before he died.
neither did I. And
That was
then
like the same with
after-
Juice WRLD and stuff.
Yeah, I like Juice WRLD, but
His song,
look at me, is it
no, the slow song.
changes?
I don't
Yeah, yeah,
understand. That is a banger.
yeah. It's class.
It's
song.
powerful.
Yeah.
changes.
That is
That's
fucking
And he-
quality.
and his
He was
music's-
a young,
I
a
know.
young man.
He
like,
was very young.
and he
Yeah.
was changing everything.
he was
like,
19. Like
That's a good tune. It's a
craziest
powerful
thing.
tune.
Oh,
yeah.
crazy! But him, yeah, he was probably like one of the probably the only person I can think of that made me like change my life like 180 completely.
That's
Like-
fucking mad.
Like honestly,
Jeez, we're truly getting old, Jay, when you hear like XXX's.
Is an inspiration
Yeah.
to the young
yeah,
lads,
no,
yeah.
a lot of
Mad,
people
isn't it?
hate it. Like you'll be surprised if I was to say that on like different platforms, I get
I
roasted.
thought you were gonna say on another Did You Hear show.
No, like other people, like if I was to say that, like a lot of cancel culture and all,
Yeah,
because people hears allegations and they think right he done that, so they just hate me because I like it. But it was musically and stuff.
I got the same shit for fucking loving Chris Brown. Do you know what I mean? After
See,
the whole
smack-
you don't
Yeah,
love the
yeah,
fact
yeah.
that he hit a woman.
You can't just
Yeah.
go on one story with people. Like
Exactly.
I just hate the way that if you do one thing, you're done.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah.
shouldn't be
If
like
people
that. You know what I mean?
repeat that one thing, it's different.
Yeah, if it's
Exactly.
repeated, it's
Well,
different.
Exactly.
If
You
they made
have
a
to-
mistake,
Jay,
you have to make them mistakes in order to grow.
Exactly.
I've always said
Yeah,
it. Mistakes are
100%.
there to be
mistakes are
made.
the
my favourite quote of all time.
Mhm.
I don't know what I've said on the podcast before. Mistakes are stepping stones to success.
Yeah,
Without
it's-
mistakes, you can't get there.
you can't
Exactly.
you can't do it because you don't know how.
How
to
can you learn? For example,
Yeah.
You can't learn anything.
Jay,
Mm.
might as well ask yourself, who's your number one inspiration?
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna know the answer, but
Who?
Connor,
No.
Joe Rogan.
No.
are you gonna get all sentimental and say a daughter or something?
No.
Who's your number one inspiration? Like who really inspired you? Like,
I'd love to hear this.
I don't know. It's not something I've ever thought about.
Is it like
but that's why I'm asking you.
Us.
Like if one person inspired you, and like I could say like who like
Who do I look at and say, right, I want to get up and do better type of thing?
who makes you want to do better?
Yeah,
Who-
who want-
who
That's
gives you-
that's an easy sentimental answer, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but before
I
your
know,
daughter,
I know.
I know your daughter, and
Like someone who like ignited something in you to
Yeah,
to
lit the-
start
lit
and
the
pursue
flame.
things.
yeah.
you know.
Oh,
Like who do you look up to and just say, wow?
Oh, probably Eminem. Do you know what I mean?
All right,
Eminem's
yeah,
the
that's
go. Eminem's the
Like,
go.
he's fucking tattooed on my arm twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Eminem is
it'd probably be
legend.
Eminem. Like that, like you said about music,
Yeah.
you kind of like you relate to some music and stuff. I found that with Eminem. Like ever since
It's-
the day I first heard him.
Yeah,
Mm.
I couldn't relate more.
Mm.
No,
Somebody
Eminem.
that
So
specifically.
I'd probably say
Eminem.
Eminem as my inspiration.
What about you?
Yeah, I was.
Mine would be Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Why
Mm.
exactly?
Pioneer.
Actually, I posted about that there recently. didn't
Was
you,
there
on the
something he
story?
done that made you think that's it, or
Every-
was everything?
Everything he done.
He just
He just changed
it's
everything.
nothing to do with money. Nothing to do
yeah,
with
like
money.
he did.
Was
He
it the change he
wanted
made?
to change the world
And he
for the
did.
better, and he did.
I feel
and
like
he-
people will be
That's a
will
good
be like
point.
that with Elon Musk as well now.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's kind of doing the same thing. I don't know if he's on the same par as Steve Jobs, but he's getting there. Like he's kind of our Tony Stark now.
Yeah, like he's doing.
He is, isn't he?
Elon Musk is like the cooler version of.
Yeah, Elon Musk is
Yeah,
like
he
a dude
shows
with a
up-
lot of money.
Shows up on Joe Rogan smokes.
Like,
weed
I'm-
and then
I'm
fucks off his
sure.
face.
Exactly.
I'm sure if I knew the story of people that created like hospital equipment and all, they'd probably be my
Yeah.
inspiration. But the fact that I'm into technology and like
he literally changed technology forever.
he's changed it forever, and his reasoning for it was
to
it-
better, just to better people.
it was to better make people's life
Yeah,
easier.
humanity.
So isn't
Do you know
that's
what I
it,
mean?
the intentions were there? Is what you're saying?
100%. Just
Mhm.
what he done is incredible.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
then on his deathbed, like he was saying, like, what the fuck is money? I don't
Yeah,
have
like-
me health.
Like
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's-
like-
money is
like
nothing.
think of it.
It's the same with-
Everyone who's dying. Sorry, everyone who's like everyone says like. There's always that story like
They'd give
before you
everything
die.
up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
all
like
the
Warren
money.
Buffett. Warren
Yeah.
Buffett. He literally, how old is he? 90 now.
The fucking
He said he'd give his billions to be like 20 again.
And if everyone's
Give
saying
everything
it,
to be
you know what I
20.
mean? Like if,
I know.
if everyone says money is nothing, trust me.
it's not.
Like
They're not
you need to
lying.
listen to these people because these have
100%.
Exactly.
because these have gone through it. That's why
These have the money. Like, look at Connor now. Like,
Yeah.
Connor's a perfect example now. Like, he's still fighting. He doesn't have to fight. He's fighting because he wants to.
yeah. Because if
he
he didn't,
wants
he'd be
his
miserable.
legacy.
He'd be miserable if he didn't because he's sitting there with all this money in his
Yeah.
room and he's like,
What's he
to
what do I
work
do
for?
with it?
Yeah, there's only so many days you can sit in a big fucking mansion and do fuck all, isn't it?
Literally,
you
like,
have to get back to some
it
sort of
just
normality.
fades.
Exactly.
Last question, lads, of the
Right.
whole podcast.
Interested.
Ooh.
What's next?
Right.
I'll go to you first, Eric. What's next for you?
Damn.
Personally,
Personally, and
all right.
your vision of what's next for you is and your vision to what's next for you. His answer could be the same, which is fine. Obviously, his answer for himself would be different.
For what's next for us, I think a lot of similar things. If you want to come bottom line, just better and like bettering a lot of the world, basically, like a lot of charity events. I want to do a lot more stuff like that, like seeing the people's reaction to like how much stuff helps them. That was like, it was like a drug feeling, you know, that like, it was like, I want to do that again and again. That's exactly how it was.
It's your heroin.
It was my heroin. Like, it's still, and I think it always will be. Do you know, like, people think they found a purpose. The way I felt doing, like, the way I feel doing nice things, like genuinely doing them, like doing them, but wanting to do them is way different.
What about doggy style? Is that the same?
Yeah, sex positions, I'll tell you. Yeah, that one's alright though. But
He loves it. He loves it.
You got there in the end.
He
the
wants
last
an
question,
answer. He wants an answer.
you manifested the answer there, but yeah, just, you know, just similar things to what we're doing. Just that feeling is a feeling that I can't just let go, sweep under the carpet. Like,
So
you know what I mean?
Continue what is similar to what you have done on a bigger
from what
scale.
we've done. If we're talking about what we just done, it will be similar, like, but just
Yeah.
hopefully bigger and better. Like different
Right.
countries and stuff. You know yourself.
And what about yourself?
Me personally, all I want to do is get an audience. First of all, make unbelievable music, grow an audience, and just spread the message I feel at the time I need to spread. That's all I'm thinking about now.
And are you doing them things?
Right now, I'm because I don't want to like do it, and one day I think like I'm not like I want to get big, and then one day I'll spread my message. You have to do it now. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
don't have to have an
But
audience.
are you working on music now and stuff? Yeah.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like
Right,
it's a thing. Like,
Because I always
it's an active
hear,
thing.
especially young people saying, "Yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that." Right? What
They
are you
never do
doing
it.
now? Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm going to
thinking
start
about
next
it.
week.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
next-
I was one of them. If
I
I'm honest
thought
with you,
that
hold my
a lot,
hands up.
yeah.
You know, so
So I
Next
agree.
week is the next week, or
Yeah.
tomorrow is the worst word.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, we'll start next week. I was the
Do it
worst.
Monday.
I tell people when I'm motivated, I'm gonna do this
that's
next week.
Jay's favourite saying.
Is it?
Only joking.
Poor Jay.
When it comes to eating, anyway, I'll start cleaning Monday.
And then he
but-
gets a pizza on Sunday.
Oh no, that's why I said I'll start on Monday.
Story of my life. But yeah,
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm rooting for you, buddy.
thanks a million.
I wish you nothing but the best. Anything we can do to help, you most
Legend.
certainly will.
Same goes. Same
We'll
goes.
definitely check
Absolutely.
it out on
Thanks a million.
Spotify and
Thank
everything
you.
later on. We'll have a
Legend.
good conversation about that. See if
Oh,
there's
yeah.
any
You
good.
can rip into me. I'll tell you songs
You never
not to
know
listen to.
if we're into you, we could get you on your own. Do you know what I mean?
Look at this.
I'd like to get your genuine reaction to a song though.
Yeah, we will. We'll
Yeah,
we
I'd
can
like
do
to
it.
say I'd love that because
We can. I'll tell you, we'll do it after this podcast. We'll post it as a snippet on the Instagram.
Nice.
So
You don't
keep
have to,
it.
but
If
it's
you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or even YouTube, you'll see another video on our Instagram the same day this goes out of us reacting to Derek's music.
Oh yeah.
that will be brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Scott.
Scott.
Yeah. Next for the whole speed of things. It's honestly just I want to do a lot like more bigger things. Like I want to do similar, but like scale.
On a bigger
so,
scale.
Like I definitely think that like we could make millions. Like 70 grand is unbelievable, and it's like an unreachable amount of money. I never thought I'd see that, but I feel like now, like the fact that we only had 6 days to grow that page, and it went up that high. There's only 10,000 people on that page. If we were doing, like, France has been entering my head a lot. If we were doing that, taking a month or two to do it, the growth would just be unbelievable because there's so much more time to follow a story. So I feel like
And if it's being documented.
especially if it's being documented, because like next time I'm definitely gonna bring like I'm gonna try get someone to come with us and like in
That's
a car
what I was
or on a
gonna
bike.
say, yeah, and they can fuck off then and catch up with you
Yeah,
at
they
a
can
later
fuck off,
stage.
'cause it
You
was-
can throw snippets in from your phone if
That's what
there's
I'm
a
saying.
particular
If there's a
scenario
quick
that
thing,
needs
yeah.
to be.
Casey Neistat, you always says keep
Yeah,
a pocket camera in
100%,
case
yeah.
there's something quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, like France and like kind of Brazil and stuff have been entering my mind. But I feel like places like them will just be so much easier to grow an audience to it and make so much more for these charities. Like I feel like definitely next one will be like cancer or like something, because like stuff like that just hits so close to home to so many people. So it's so easy to do it and like gain traction and just help so many more people with it. But personally, I just want to blow up on YouTube. To be honest, that's it. I almost got there on TikTok. I did, but
What's
TikTok.
what's the type of content you're throwing out on YouTube?
Just
Just
have that burst in my eardrum.
I did.
see, YouTube, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's nothing on YouTube at the minute. I've been grinding on TikTok a lot to build that audience.
Right.
Because
port them over then.
YouTube is so hard to build an audience on. Like I've tried it. It's so
One
hard.
of his videos got 2 million
consistency.
likes.
The views go up so high at the start because everyone supports you at the start, and then they just go down so slow. But TikTok, like you post that, anybody can see it.
Go on, you're dying to tell us this story. Go on.
I got now this is my blow up moment here. I posted a video like one day, and I like a few hours later I had like 100 views, so I deleted it and posted it again in the morning. Within 2 hours I had like 25,000 views. Then within 24 hours it was on 1 million views, and then within a week it was on 6 million views.
Got 2 million likes.
What did you do?
It's
Helicopter?
It's the worst video you'll ever watch in your life. No, it's like I'm not gonna say I started.
We need to stop fucking all this sex talk, don't we?
It could be a thing. Could be a thing.
It's a problem.
Yeah, literally.
Like I think you need to do.
It's gas though. I fucking
Sex
think
talk.
it's gas.
He needs to
that's
do a
gas.
late night Did You Hear show.
Yeah.
You know? Where it's designed to
Excellent.
18 plus, yeah.
Yeah.
This sex talk.
Yeah.
It's like you're here for your 50 Shades of Grey content. Come on here. You know,
Not a bad idea.
but, 50 Shades of J.
50 Shades.
I like that one.
I know I've used it
That
before.
one struck a nerve.
That works
Wet
well.
myself.
That works well. That does.
Wet
But-
myself.
Continue.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, you
just-
explain your TikTok.
I feel like I started a trend, like, because when I like no one was doing this type of video that I done.
Okay.
It's this sound. It's just like people like shit. It's like little kids being excited about something. So I was like, because little kids love that nowadays. So I was like,
My
I'm gonna cater.
my kid's on TikTok. I think I know where this is going.
I'm gonna cater to these like viewers, so they like just grows. So I just done a video of like today's generation when they're showing off their kids, and it's just a lot of people like shit, like getting really excited, like doing like the mad hype, like hyping up the kid, and no one was doing that type of video. So then I'm seeing all these people with like 10 million followers then doing that type of video, like showing
His
off
sound. Like his sound.
my sound with like 10 million followers, like showing off my my new grill to all my friends when I'm older, and they're all like, oh shit, like it's the stupidest thing you've ever seen in your life.
You'll
But-
have to show us at the end of
but
this
all,
as well.
all these people were just like people that have like, there was someone that didn't use my sound, but used a different one. It's the same one.
Mm.
We had 25 million followers, and he's using it and taking my idea, like taking my format.
Do they have to credit you or anything for that?
A few of them, like I've been tagged in a few, but they
Burger
don't have
King.
to. Like, don't have to. Burger
Mm.
King followed me for it and all. Burger King followed me and
Very
like,
good.
were like DMing me and
Deadly.
yeah, asked me to use the sound and stuff. Like,
Just
it's-
fucking take, yeah.
Yeah.
I asked them for free milkshakes for life, and they said no. But
Don't
That's probably
if you don't ask, you won't. You won't get.
You don't
on,
shoot, you
know what I
don't
mean?
score.
these things are probably good things. This is like the camera situation again. It's probably good you
Yeah,
didn't
it's
get
like-
free milkshakes for life.
Yeah, I know.
For
But,
sure.
Yeah, there was mad people liking it and commenting on it that have millions of followers, like noticing me and stuff.
Deadly.
And then I gained nearly 10,000 followers from that, but it's been hard. Like,
what you on now?
I'm on almost 9,000. It's like
Mm.
8,888 or
That's
something.
still
It's like,
decent. My daughter
quick, like-
does TikTok. She does fidgets. I think she's on 3,500 or something.
That's deadly.
Is
that.
she?
Damn, that's very good.
That's deadly.
That's very
She-
good.
she's so
literally gonna
creative.
walk you when it comes to
I know.
this technology thing.
I done a show with her here, and
Oh,
she
yeah?
was in the engineer seat, and I swear to God, she picked it up faster than us two. She was
Swear.
switching
See,
cameras. She
that's
was making
kids
the
nowadays
sound.
are on
That's so
phones
good.
like that.
Like,
4-year-olds.
Kids nowadays are going to be so
I
good
know.
at that stuff.
Do you think that's toxic for them? No.
No.
I feel like it's good. Like,
Yeah,
I
to
feel
a
like
certain extent,
Yeah.
you need to
If it
manage
takes
it.
over,
You
yeah,
need to monitor
yeah.
it.
Like,
You
they
need
need-
to be
Everything can be
they need
toxic,
to
I
have
suppose.
they need to have a normal childhood as well. Like,
exactly.
like
yeah.
going out with your friends and stuff. But I feel like if you teach them young, like they can master this shit.
100%.
Like, they can
Oh, yeah.
Well, what,
Even
what
kids-
do they
Kids
say
nowadays have it
scientists-
better than
Than
like our
anybody.
generation.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
To get on, like-
What do doctors and scientists say? Like, you're learning speed or something from, I think is it from 7 to 11 or something? Like, you can pick, like, that's why
You can process things, like-
when kids learn guitar young, they're so fast at learning.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you taught a 7-year-old to drive,
Yeah.
he'd be a deadly driver. Like when
Oh,
he's like
fucking-
8,
Yeah,
and then
100%.
like why not let him drive legally? Because he's better than most people. The fella's 10. The fella's
That's
10.
good logic, Scott.
The fella's 10. If you drive for 3 years, like if you just teach them when they're like 10,
Imagine a 10-year-old in a
a
tractor.
10-year-old driving, like if you deadly when like say when like I still don't drive, but if I was learning when I was like 10, I'd be the best driver in the
You'd be
world.
Formula 1.
Right,
driver.
folks, don't subscribe to his YouTube channel. We were only messing. This is all a joke. It's not real. We didn't even record.
This is all fake. This is all green screen.
Imagine we remember recording.
Oh,
Now, lads, honestly, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Honestly, thanks so
Thanks for
much
having
for
us.
I actually really enjoyed
Anytime.
following his a little journey.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Little
you.
journey, fucking long
It's
journey
fucking
to the Cliffs of
6
Moher.
day journey.
Great idea. Who thought of it?
No,
Creative
yeah.
mind.
Us, one
Keep-
thing, Scott's ideas that come to life like
Mm.
this one, like genius in the making. I'm not just saying that. Just
Oh,
want everyone to know, like he executed
believe
this, he
it.
said it, he executed it, and he'll do it again.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
easy.
teamwork
class.
makes the dream work.
It does.
lads,
It does.
you know,
It does. That's what you need.
Exactly.
salt doesn't work without pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Preparation is all you need.
Preparation.
Exactly.
Brought
Said-
back from earlier. Do you like that?
Jay,
Or
any
remember, brought it back.
boys are good. yeah, just preparation.
Yeah.
Any final words, Jay?
Nah, well, no questions anyway to add, but
Thank
no,
fuck.
look, says this fella. But seriously, on a serious note, fair play to the two of you.
Honestly,
you've just done,
Thanks a million.
Legends. Thanks very much.
you've done something big, and you're gonna
This-
help an awful lot of people. Do you know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
And
Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Any rewards that you may get from that, you deserve them all. Fair play to you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
No
Honestly.
problem.
Again, lads,
Thanks for
thanks
bringing
for
us
coming in. Like we say to everybody, it's not just a podcast. We'd like to say we gained a little bit of a relationship here.
I'd
We
like
just-
to think so
we
too.
wish us
Mhm.
Yeah,
nothing
of
but
course,
the
of
best
course.
going forward. Like
Thanks
I
so
said,
much.
if you need anything, let us know, yeah?
Time goes.
Thanks for watching, folks. Tune in next Sunday for our latest podcast.
Like,
Good luck.
share, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
and subscribe.
Beautiful.
Cheers, lads.
My fucking
Thank you.
ears, man.
Oh, I can't hear anything. What the fuck? I
Oh,
had both of them on the whole
Did you
time.
have the boat
I had the both of them on, yeah.
Mad man. That was deadly, that was.